Hello, hello, hello. It's Allie Top Files here. I'm feeling crappy, but I'm here. Just give me one moment.
Good evening, everybody.
And Chris is here too. Sorry.
It's okay. It's been a long day. We covered 7 hours on the court today. We took like a 2-hour break, and now we're back with our Friday show. So thank you very much for hanging with us today. It's been a long day. A lot of important stuff has happened.
Yes. I have a special guest today. He's kind of amazing. I'm gonna play a couple of videos before I bring him on. You might know him from the name on the screen, Muppet Masher. He's on X. He does a lot of great research. So I thought it would be nice to do a couple Fridays and bring up some researchers. So that's what I'm going to do. Maybe next week I'll have American Discord. Discourse. Sorry.
Yeah.
Did I say Discord?
Yes, you did. Maybe that's because you know that she's on Discord. I don't know.
Well, that's where I met her from there. Because like Baze made me join, not made me, but he asked me to join the Discord. So okay, American Discourse.
Discourse.
Yes.
And she had a show tonight with Adam Thomas podcast.
Yes.
Please go check out that show.
It's only 10 my time. Hey, I thought you couldn't make it. I'm so glad you're still here. And my other researcher here, my other Daisy number 1.
Hi, Allie. Thank you for making it. Please go follow Tornado Alley. I think she was literally chasing tornadoes today. I don't think that's a joke.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Gregory.
I'm happy people are here. Hello, Teresa.
Oh Teresa, thank you so much.
I mean, I know you just sent me a message that you didn't make it. My voice sounds bad, right?
It's okay.
Sorry.
We're sick, and we've been talking a lot today.
I mean, I think that you said you couldn't make it, right? Oh, that sucks. But you want to know what? You covered the court case because I saw that, right? You saw it too? She covered a little bit of the court case today. That was a long one.
On her stream, she was covering it.
That was a long one.
I went over and popped in for a little bit, gave a like.
Yeah. So thank you so much for the super sticker.
I
appreciate you so much. Okay. Oklahoma. You getting any storms over there? I heard Wish is having a storm right now. Okay,
man.
We're just going to get right into it. I'm going to play some videos. I'm going to bring my guest up. And then I have Bombshell again. I don't know. You guys got to give me your eyes.
It's an interesting find. I don't know what to make of it, honestly. It suggests multiple different things, all things a little wild.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think about it, but it was an interesting find.
Thank you, babe. When I find stuff, he always goes, "What the heck? How did you find that?" Okay, let's go, because we all know what we saw today. We were watching the court case, and then somebody came on my screen.
Yes. Do we want to bring up our guest?
I'm right after these videos.
After these videos?
2 videos, okay. I'm going to bring them up. Yeah.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Building is hard. Getting out the vote, talking to real people, spiritual revival, that's actual work. That is actual work. And my husband, Charlie, gave his life for that work. And what gets built lasts for generations long after the noise has run out of one-liners. No one understands this better than President Trump. No one. No matter what they throw at him, he perseveres in the face of adversity because the mission is too important.
Wow, that's really good. You should have been at the hearing. That's where you should have been.
This country is worth fighting for, and he is not alone in this fight. And we are blessed to be Americans, and we are going to fight like it. And ladies and gentlemen, there is no one else I'd rather have on our side than President Donald J. Trump. God bless you guys.
Okay, I don't know what happened. She couldn't say Trump there. Did she say in the beginning we're busy building?
I think she's always very busy trying to build something.
Okay, next one. Well, she interrupted my hearing. We were watching it, and all of a sudden there was a break, and then her face came on. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What happened to my hearing? Where did my court hearing go?
That was
And
on
she's
Fox.
not. She wasn't even there.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Over the past 7 months, I have seen the worst of humanity, but I've also seen the best of it.
He's clapping.
And it's reminded me that every day when you wake up, you have a choice to spend your days focused on what's broken, or you can recognize our freedoms and fight to protect them. As Americans, we are all privileged to live in
Who's
the
this?
greatest country in the world.
Let's build the red wall.
Is it perfect? No, it's not. Do we have problems to solve? Of course. Of course we do. But our country is the best that we have.
President.
And I do not want to lose it.
I think she wants to be the president of the United States.
In America, we understand that a free life is worth living.
Oh.
But there is nowhere else on earth like the United States of America. There is not. And with this powerful combination of freedom, the ability to live your life with your faith.
Every time she says freedom, I get I don't know. Because he was wearing the shirt. And he passed away in that shirt.
Yeah.
In a white shirt. And that's all they're saying now, every day.
I thought it was weird that they all started sporting white shirts after. Thought that was a little odd.
Yeah. He's never worn a white shirt, ever.
Well, just everybody mimicking it after, too.
Yeah. The seed of the martyr.
Yeah, it's like they needed to wear it, advertise it.
This is my last
promote
video.
it.
I'm sorry, guys. This is my last one.
Openly, and the chance to build a life, nowhere else like it. And nowhere else I would want to be, and I'm sure you guys feel the same exact way. But that didn't just happen by accident. It happened because generations have fought and sacrificed everything for it.
And that's that.
So I have a question.
Sure.
What is this reference to build the red wall? What is that?
Does anybody know?
Is there a hidden meaning to that, or is it just nothing? Is it just the red banner of Turning Point Action?
Wait, hold on a second. Let me see.
In America,
So at the end of the video, it shows, build the red wall. Yeah, that's what I was asking you.
Oh, I
Does anybody
don't
know in the chat? Hello, Louisiana. What is this building the red wall? What does this mean? Hello. Muppet, what are you doing? I haven't even brought you up on stage yet. I have a special guest tonight. He's gifting everybody memberships. What a sweetheart.
There's our answer on the red wall in
What
the
is it?
chat. Red wall is for the election.
Okay.
It's election related. Okay, makes sense. Totally makes sense.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Is that what Truth said?
Red wall is Republican. Nurse CJ says conservatives. Hayden Harris. Red wall is for the election.
Okay. They've never said that before, though, right? I'm just clarifying that. Have they ever had that as a banner for Turning Point, like when they're speaking? I've never seen that.
I think they're starting to make the push with the midterms coming up.
Really pushing.
And I think she's the wrong person to speaking for Turning Point Action at this point. That's just my opinion.
Well, she wasn't at the hearing. Sorry, I always hit your.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Always go. Ow!
So you did it again?
I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry. Okay, that's probably okay. I'm not gonna even say it. Refers to political campaign slogan used for 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's election related. Safe to say.
Okay.
Chat's unanimous.
Now
everybody's in there saying
I
the same
have
thing.
a guest today. He's from X. You guys, and he just gifted all these memberships. Did you guys see that? Congratulations, whoever got it. We're gonna bring him up right now. Let's see if his audio works, because he's coming from far away. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi, how you going?
How are you?
I'm very good. tired, worn out, but still going.
Yeah.
Yeah, aren't we all?
Thank you so much for that. You didn't have to do that. Why'd you do that?
That's all right.
Oh, such a kind individual. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Go follow him. He is amazing. He's on X, Muppet Masher on X, and he does a great research. And I'm trying to do like every Friday, bring up researchers and have a chat.
Yep,
Right.
and promote their work and
Yeah.
encourage them to keep going and to show the kind of stuff that they're doing.
Yeah. Because hold on a second. I have to take that off. Okay. Sorry, I gotta get back to the comments. There we go. Hi, Muppet. Everybody's saying hi to you. People know
Hello.
you. People know you. I think people know you. A lot of ex people are here. Okay. Louisiana's here. I'm so excited, Muppet. Let's go. He's identified, like, I identify a lot of people, but he is going like max on identifying people.
Yeah,
He's
and
going crazy.
it's really, really important. We're going through this whole scenario, and we can't really put
Kind of
together.
figure we're running out of time. So
We are, and to put these pieces of the puzzle together, we need to know who's who. And
Yeah.
Muppet's been doing a great job at that. And we're going to go over a little bit of the stuff that he's found and put together.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's done a great job at some of these guys. Some of these people were hard to find.
Yeah.
And he got them.
Credible people doing incredible work. Like this one right here, the elite asset. She's on X as well. I don't know. I think you're a girl. I'm pretty sure you are. Love to have you on too. Love to have Louisiana on.
Yes.
She does amazing
Yes, she does.
work too.
Yes, she does.
And Truth, if you're here still, I got a bombshell. Like, I want your eyes. I want people's eyes on this because I did have some. I'll get into it after, but I did have some men say, no, it's probably this or that. But I think I found more.
Yeah, and by the way, Truth Evades also does some really, really good work as well. He put an entire timeline of a bunch of planes traveling, and he does audio analysis as well.
That's him here up on the screen.
Yeah.
nearly everyone you just mentioned then has been very helpful.
Yeah.
Yes, they're all people who have literally putting themselves last and putting the investigation first, and that's really the only way to say it, to be honest.
So these people you found, right? I think I remember the is it Kim? Is it Kim?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The police were really easy to find. I just hadn't got around to doing it. I just had a massive list of faces that were there that I've pinpointed that have some sort of relevance. They were like in close proximity or whatever. And I've just been going through them. So I've just got to the police guys, but they were pretty easy. Like Minjae Kim, you can see his name on his badge. So it didn't take much to find him.
Yeah.
And then that Michael Dutson.
He has law enforcement, right? He has law enforcement or something?
Yeah, he's a UVU police officer, Minjae Kim. He's a safety officer or a peace officer for the university. So you can see his profile on their website. It's
great.
He was very easy to find. And same with that Michael Dutson. But I had to through his story of arresting George Zinn and escorting him to the car, just reading thousands of reports and picking out names and then because I've watched everything so much, I can go, okay, that's that guy, and then just do it all from there. So
yeah, that's credible work. And then the last one, I remember this one because I helped a little bit with this one.
He was tricky.
Yeah, I found a really, really good picture of him and I gave it to Charlotte. So shout out to Charlotte and Muppet to finally find
that was somebody gave me his surname. I didn't find him. I just went and verified it. I just verified it. It's like, yeah, that's definitely him. So, and then, yeah, I don't want to name the wrong people, so I'm pretty careful.
And where does he work out of? He's just a videographer, operator assistant, Grand Canyon University, Phoenix, Arizona. So I wonder if he was just plopped there that day, just like Andrew Fauci?
Farasi?
Farasi, yeah. And there's another guy. There's another guy too. He's got the same sort of shirt on. He was right next to the tent when it went off. He's a guy who peeks his camera right around near Andrew Ferrasi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm still trying to find him. He's the last guy I'm trying to find.
Well, we're going to keep working on him. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he won't evade us for long, especially with you doing the digging.
Charlotte Muppet.
I'm waiting for her to come on my show too.
Charlotte's been awesome. Charlotte's scary who she can find.
Yeah.
Don't piss Charlotte off.
No. Yeah. Me and her together, we can conquer the world. I mean, us three together, we can conquer the world.
Yeah, between the three of us, we've nutted out a lot of these people.
Yeah. I believe so.
And I don't know, people saw my recent post that I just did like a witness list who I think should be called up as witnesses and put on the stand because of where they were or what they were doing. And I wouldn't be able to have that witness list if we hadn't identified all these people. So I think it's...
Yes.
Yeah, and I saw your post and I was reading over that list. And it's a very comprehensive list of everybody who was there, either a witnessed or potentially would have had knowledge. And I think that's a very good place to start.
Yeah.
So if you are on action,
so I just saw that. Yeah, the EMTs. That was someone I forgot to put on that witness list.
We do have the names for them, right? I think we do.
I did. I didn't want to put them out because I don't know what their deal is, and
I think
you can see them. You can see them with that. UVU did a bomb blast simulation exercise event in 2024, and the same EMTs are at that event. So they're legitimate EMTs, and one of them's an advanced paramedic too. So he was the guy that needed to get to Charlie immediately, and I have no idea why that didn't happen.
They wouldn't let him.
Yeah, that was very off.
They ignored him.
And then they chase him out to the car and they still don't get in. I don't understand that.
I would have just jumped in there if I was the EMT.
Or at least throw your bag in.
I would just throw my bag in. Excuse me, I'm coming in. I'm coming in.
Drag Frank Tark. Why is Frank Tark getting in the back? Put two EMTs in the back.
What's he going to do?
Valid. Very valid. By his own admission, all he did was yell at people back there. So I think it's safe to say maybe an EMT in the back would have been a heck of a lot better idea.
Isn't his story sketchy? Didn't he say one time he's pounding on Charlie's chest like he's doing CPR? And then Brian Harpole contradicted him and went, no, it didn't happen. There was no CPR. I was just trying to stop blood flow with 36 foot of gauze and 6 hemostatic pads. Yeah. Like, if he jammed that much into Charlie's neck, then I don't know what.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I don't even know if we saw that much gauze inside the SUV after.
Never.
Granted, maybe it was cleaned up and touched up. Like, I think that probably happened, right?
But you realize that's that's 3 full rolls of bandages, right? And 6 hemostatic pads in a 5-minute car ride to the hospital. It's impossible. That did not happen.
Yeah, and I'm leading that way as well because there's just no real evidence that was done besides stories that are being told that contradict each other.
Yep.
Yeah, it's rubbish. It's absolute rubbish.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that because there's no evidence that he was treated. There's actually more evidence that something else happened in the car besides him being treated.
Well, look how they carried him. Like I did post a picture, carrying him by the pant leg and the shirt. Brian Harpole didn't even want to touch him. It looked like he didn't want to.
And then he talks up his team on how good they are at carrying wounded soldiers. I'm like, oh, okay.
Wow. His neck was flopping around like anything.
And he didn't grab his body. He just was pulling him up by his clothing. It's just like, you're supposed to be the team leader and the medic, and that's how
my personal opinion of that, he should never have been moved. They should have made a human shield around him and dealt with it right there and then.
Because moving him can kill him too. Like if you move him, you need to support the neck. We don't know how bad the neck was at that time. And
you don't move anyone in that condition. Like, put a human shield around him.
Well, and they were also ducked behind the tables, and then there was that little riser that was there too. So they were not in a great position, but they were not in a horrible position. It's not like they were completely out in the open. They did have some stuff around them that could be considered cover, right?
Yeah. Not,
Yeah, so-
as Brian says, not hard cover, but yeah.
Who are these people? We
It's-
haven't identified this guy, right?
I haven't
Not
got
yet?
his name yet. No.
Yeah.
But
What's he doing? What's he doing?
I don't know. Like baptized under
baptizing
fire
her.
or something.
He's baptizing her.
Holy smokes. I didn't even see that bottom picture. He's got his arm around her neck.
He's like pushing her into
Yeah.
the. Well, he's probably just protecting her, like
Maybe.
so she won't.
I actually found that on one of the videos. You can see him doing it. I'm trying to focus on it, and so you can actually watch him do that in real time. It's I
what's
found
your
a video where you can just see it.
What's your opinion on it? Is he trying to
No, he's one of the black shirt guys. There's my theory with that is there's a team of operatives working in the front couple of rows, but mainly with black t-shirts, different coloured hats. I think that blue wristband may have something to do with it as well to signify. But there's a team of operatives in black shirts. I guarantee it.
Are other people wearing the blue wristbands as well? Is that what you're saying?
Not the same color. You've got the VIP area on what is it, Charlie's right. The people in there, they got light blue wristbands that signifies that they're VIPs in the VIP area, and then there's a reserve area where this mob is in the corner there, on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So that's most likely another VIP area, judging by the wristband. So I guess they divided it by color.
Maybe.
I think one was sort of,
right?
as far as I know, there was a reserve area to Charlie's left in the front corner area, and on the right there was a VIP area.
Okay. All right.
We have not
And there
found
was-
that woman. No, we haven't. I'm so sorry. We haven't found Michelena.
There was people removed out of the VIP area too that shouldn't be there. And then you've got Caleb Chilcutt's story where he reckons 30 seconds before the Big Bang, someone, he didn't name them, asked them to move away from behind the tent and clear that whole area from behind the tent at 30 seconds.
That's weird.
Really weird. I'm gonna
That's
bring up
almost
some.
foreshadowing something, to be honest.
I'm gonna bring up some.
Yeah.
Why would you purposely want that moved if you weren't expecting anything to come that way?
Yeah.
That's when Caleb Chilcutt started to lie to me and block me.
But Phil Lyman didn't block you, right?
No,
That's
no,
good.
I'm hoping to talk to Phil.
That's good.
At
I got
least-
blocked by Paramount Tactical. I got blocked by him.
Well, that's kind of a
I think
badge of
everybody
honor. Yeah, that's a badge of honor.
Is it a badge of honor?
It is. If
Gary
you want
blocked
to-
me months ago
Yeah.
That's
See,
when I called him out being a Fed.
Yeah. See, that's how you know you're solid if Paramount blocks you.
Oh man.
Allegedly.
And Jason Goodman blocked me because he's a weirdo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been blocked by him
It's
for
very,
months.
very weird.
I actually didn't even do anything. He just blocked me, so I thought that was funny. I didn't even know who the hell he was.
I think he blocked
And George
Anybody that
George
doesn't
Webb
agree
blocked
with
me.
him. And who?
George Webb.
Oh yeah, he blocked me too.
Yeah.
But then he unblocked
Yeah,
He,
I know.
he's, I don't
know.
know. He seems nice on a phone call, but it is a little odd, I guess.
I mean,
Yeah.
he gets kind of, I don't know, he gets kind of scared. He doesn't know who he's talking to, so he just blocks people. I don't think it's intentional. That's what I was told. But he unblocked me. And so we had a conversation about like photographers and the ROTC, right?
He
Yeah.
does have some interesting information, I must
Yeah.
admit. But
Yeah.
Max? Who's Max? Who's that?
Oh,
Who's this?
he was on a space the other day. That's Chad.
Oh, Chad's here.
Yeah. I blocked you because you tried to dox me. and Allie and Louisiana. That's why you're blocked, bro.
Oh man, people
Sorry,
start doxing people. That annoys me.
Didn't
Don't
mean
dox anyone.
didn't mean to bring
That's
that out, but
ridiculous.
you asked, so
Yeah.
that's why you're blocked, bro.
No one should be doxing anyone. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, don't bother. Leave it in there. I don't care if you delete the comment or leave it in.
Okay. So moving on. Be respectful in the comments, everybody. Okay. Now, can you remove him? Thank you. Alrighty. So, blocked by all of the above. I guess that means you're doing incredible work, right? All right. So who's this? Okay, it's obviously Terrell Farnsworth on the right, and I know this is
Yeah,
probably
he
kind of like,
deserves he deserves a statue for his theatrical act.
but there is a statue in there. But you changed the head.
Yeah, it's Philo Farnsworth. As far as I can find out, is his great uncle. I couldn't definitely confirm it, but yeah, there's a statue of his family member inside the bloody building at UVU. Philo
Yeah,
Farnsworth.
with
It's
a little bit of
ridiculous.
your help, we did a live stream on the Mormons, right? And
Yes, we did.
We
Yeah.
showed a bit. We just went a little bit back a little bit in time, and we did show the UVU statue. We showed a whole bunch of
Yeah.
stuff. But
I just thought he was worthy of a meme.
Actually,
Sure
it's a pretty
is.
good one. I gotta say, it's pretty good.
what else do we got?
And it was
here?
actually because of Muppet's encouragement. Like Ali said, we did do that Mormon deep dive episode, TPUSA in Utah, and we did it.
Yeah.
But it is such a massive rabbit hole. Like we could be literally do like a 3-part series on that. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
how
we'll
much
touch on it
we-
later.
Yeah,
I think
I've got time.
yeah.
we might even have to do another episode on it. To tell you the truth.
Yeah. I might have Charlotte
could
on
do-
another time.
I could
too.
do a documentary on it.
Right? There's so much information.
Oh yeah.
It's
It's
unbelievable.
crazy.
Okay, so next I'm going to play this video. You sent me this one, right? You want to lead up to this video that we're going to
This is this is just how the Masonic
guys.
Lodge and the Masons sort of fit in with the Mormons in Utah. And then we're discussing certain people that are involved with the case who may or may not be part of that community. So I just went through while I was digging. I just found this video. I just thought it was interesting. I don't know if they're actors or if they're real lodge members. I couldn't confirm it, but it's public information, so I just thought I'd put it in a video and show you.
Yeah, let's play it. Here we go.
How does a good man become even better up the corporate ladder? By changing his diet? Or by changing his style? By traveling the world? Or by staying perfectly still? For 300 years, we've helped good men become the best versions of themselves through a dedicated fraternity and by taking an oath to live a life of integrity, service, and brotherly love. Men who are as committed to each other and their families as they are to our noble cause. In the end, we don't just make men better, we make them Masons. Not just a man, a Mason.
Oh my
Respectful of history.
Want to take that back?
Yeah.
I think you should.
God.
Good
job.
Okay, now go ahead, circle it. It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
Oh my goodness.
And I think the rest were just still frames that I just threw in on the end of it for you.
Wow. That is the way they say it.
Nicely
That thing
done,
was
man.
interesting. That's
man.
sold out at the moment. That's their monitor, which is what we're looking at now, which is all coded, and that's what it says if you decipher it. So
Yeah. Yeah, you sent me the link. I will post this video and the link, or you can, Muppet, on your X, because people are asking who made this video.
yeah, I didn't want to do a spoiler. I'll put it up later.
Yeah. You will put it up later. Okay. Interesting.
I liked it, and I'm gonna.
Yeah, they
find-
built like a little
It is,
lodge into the state courthouse.
Yeah, do you guys see that?
Like, so yeah, that's where I was trying to tie the legal system in Utah with the Masonic Lodge. If you go back and look at all the previous judges, they've all been Masons. You don't become a judge unless you're a Mason.
Isn't that interesting? Allegedly.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you got.
That's what the pattern shows me. So
Yeah. And everything. This is just for entertainment purposes. We are not.
It is.
Yep, we're not. We're just showing you what we found. He found this video, guys. So that's a very interesting video, I must say. And everybody knows.
I thought it was interesting.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and it's so interesting because why did this happen in Utah of all places?
Yeah,
Well,
and
That's what led me down that rabbit hole because
yeah.
obviously everyone knows that the whole state's a Mormon-dominated state. So
Right.
when I first looked into this, I didn't know hardly anything about the Mormons or the LDS Church. So I had to go and learn about that and learn how that's all associated and connected to make it make sense. So
Yeah.
I've become a self-taught Mormon expert.
Well, Brian Harpo's family is as well.
Yes,
We saw that already.
yes,
Yeah.
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, and I'll just say it. I think Erica is, and goes back to Jack Solomon. It's
Yes,
um,
and we
yeah.
found a lot of stuff about him as well.
yeah, and
There's-
it basically
definitely-
points her into being a Mormon, which I don't think this evangelical Christian thing is I think it's a cover for Mormons.
Yeah, and
Good
yeah,
point.
allegedly Erica does have those connections.
Yeah, we did a thing on her too.
Yeah, and more than one way than
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
we found paths that lead back that way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and then you've got the other main players in TP USA like Tyler Boyer, who is a massive Mormon.
yeah,
Um,
100%.
and he's promoting Andy Biggs at the moment, which is another Mormon, and that's where TP USA's money is getting pushed at the moment for the next election campaign. Most of it's going to go to Andy Biggs.
A lot of people have been talking
So
about him. in there.
people can join their own dots.
Yep, they can. We got a pattern recognition. Hey y'all. I did find one of the guys in the black that Muppet and I think are good. We will have to review it on a ladies' night when we are studying water bottles and
Plant bulges.
That
gotta
would
come- you
probably
gotta
be.
come on. Yeah.
That sounds like Blake, the
Oh,
security
my
guard.
Thank you, pattern recognition, for that.
Thank you so
$10
much,
super
and I
chat.
want
Thank
you to come on. I'm gonna do like a Friday. Everybody that has a research ability and wants to come on, you guys can do it and show me what you got. I think it's a perfect way to give people the credit that they deserve. You know what I mean, for their hard work, because I understand what it's like to have content and it just gets swipe
Yeah.
swipe for me.
So if you're doing hard work and you've got a bunch of like facts and you want to share them with people, and you don't know how to get it out there, then
Yeah.
well, we're those people that'll have no problem having a conversation with you and showing the research you have.
Thank you so much. And I'm gonna put Muppets. Can I talk today?
No,
It's been
no.
a long day for me.
We've done 8
Yeah,
hours
it's
of
not all
live.
just me. I've had a lot of help doing this.
Oh, just stop it. You have not.
I have.
I'm just joking.
No,
I'm just joking.
it is a total team effort, and there's a lot of us that are always tossing each other information or pictures or a name or a link, and it all adds up.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what you need to actually put the picture together, and we're grateful for that.
Louisiana, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Thank you. very
Everything's
much, Louise.
allegedly.
Yeah,
We have to, right?
yeah.
Like,
Thank you very
Well,
much,
we're not
Louisiana.
making any accusations. It's just
No.
information.
Yep.
Yeah, just information. We're just showing it. I put your link in the. I put where is it? Here, Muppets. I'll star it. Go follow Muppet. I put him in the. Wait, did I put it? I started the wrong one. Where is it?
Up there.
Okay,
There
sorry.
you go.
Here is his X account. Go follow him. He does amazing work. Baron followed you, and he doesn't even follow me. I told
Yeah,
Baron.
he started
I
a couple weeks ago.
texted Baron in when you were finding the that girl. I thought it was the other girl at TPUSA. It was the Moya girl.
Yeah,
And
Moya
he was
DeSalo.
asking-
Yeah.
Yeah, he was asking me for her, and I thought it was the TPUSA field operations girl.
She looked very similar, didn't she? Yeah.
And then I sent it to Baron. He goes, "Really? You think that's her?" I go, "Well, Muppet did great work, so." And that's probably why.
Once I tracked down her Instagram video and it had a name on it. And then it's
Yeah.
her actual footage of Hunter when she asked Terrell to move aside. That's her footage. And you can actually see Terrell's head come in. You know how he interrupts her rudely right before it happens?
Wow.
Like she's taking a video and Terrell knows because he's put his bloody meta glasses on. And then he steps right in front of her and cuts her off, taking the video. And you can see Terrell's head come into her video. And then she's filming the aftermath with Terrell on the opposite side of the driveway, filming
She's
back the other
still-
way.
And she's still filming when George Zinn is coming out. She's still there.
Yes, she's down the
Yeah.
back, yeah. Yeah, and so is Anthony West. So is Braden Glasscock. That's where Elder TikTok's down there. They're all down there as well, in amongst that huddle, filming George Zinn get arrested. Oh, and Charles taking photos.
Yep.
That's,
Isn't that nuts? Eh? Like
they're all down there. Andrew Cypher's down there.
Okay.
He's right in amongst the George Zinn arrest mob. They're all there.
That's amazing. Tornado Alley just said, "I've been building a visual timeline of Tyler Robinson movements. I've just got a few more points to plug in." Cool. Then we can do another show.
Is it Tyler Robinson though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the one. She came on my show, and she's the one who showed one of the TMZ videos actually, and nobody's ever seen this before. Like he walks. Apparently, it's Tyler Robinson, but I don't think it is. He walks by. I don't know if it's Phil Lyman's house, whose house it is, his aunt's. I have no idea. He walks by.
It's his cousin.
And he stops by that bush. He turns around. He goes back, and then he goes up the house. I'm like,
Yeah,
why
apparently
never-
that was out, but I never saw it. I'd never seen it until I saw it on your show.
Isn't that interesting?
And that's funny because I'd never seen it either. And then I was told it had been out for a while, but I haven't seen anyone
Yeah.
sharing that video.
No.
Like you only
No.
see the one that's cropped in that doesn't have that.
And it
extra
gives you the
little
impression that he walks straight past. It doesn't show that weird hiding behind the bush, looping around, and then heading up towards the back of the house.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you follow that on Google Maps, it goes back down towards the car park, towards the tunnel that he's supposed to walk through, and yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But
'Cause I thought,
it's Phil Lyman's cousin's house.
yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true. I remember
Cool.
seeing that. I also remember hearing something early on that when he was walking by that house, apparently he was supposed to walk down the street and cross the street, but that doesn't look like that happened through
I
that
think that's in
video.
a different location, isn't it? Or is
Oh,
that
is it?
that
Okay,
there?
okay.
Or
No,
a bit further up the road, maybe. Yeah.
I might be wrong. That might be further up at the next doorbell cam.
It could be, yeah. I can't remember.
Okay,
I don't trust that footage. So
Yeah.
We're gonna move on. Everybody saw the court today, so apparently The defense doesn't even have the gun, the weapon. They haven't even seen it. What else, babe?
Yeah, so actually nobody's seen the gun. It's in Quantico, apparently. The weapon's in Quantico. And throughout this whole time, one of the major pieces of evidence has been these text messages and Discord chats that Tyler Robinson apparently had
Yeah.
with his furry. However, that being one of the biggest piece of evidence, the defense brought up today that they don't have access to Tyler's phone or the text messages or the Discord.
Weird.
The defense does not have any access to that, yet the prosecution is literally waving in their face as probable cause. So I find that very bizarre that the defense does still not have access to that phone. Find that
That's
very bizarre.
ridiculous.
That's very bizarre, man.
Yeah.
That is very bizarre. And just one other note from the court was that the threshold for probable cause they had deemed was so low that even with the ballistics not matching and nothing else sort of fitting in place, they have enough to proceed. And I guess that kind of makes sense, but like there's just so much scrutiny. You figure the prosecution would have maybe throw an extra couple nails in the coffin just to make sure they could get it in, but I guess they're very certain of that for some reason.
That's why, we did the court case today. It was like 7 hours. And I was like not feeling good. Still not feeling so hot. And so I whispered. And then okay. You guys watch that show, The Middle? I don't know if Wish is here, but the little boy would tell the mom when he's lying, he whispers. So he goes, "Mom, I'm lying." Right? And it reminds me of Erica, and that's what Wisha was telling me. Like, do you remember that? She goes, that reminds me every time Erica speaks of that little boy goes, "I'm lying, Mom."
Yeah, so it's kind of like this. Tyler's gonna get a fair trial. I'm lying, guys.
And we're doing that.
Sure is.
Erica does that, right? She goes, "That young man, that young man." So, that young man, I forgive him. Oh my goodness. The whispering that Erica does is just like on a different level. Who whispers
It's nearly demonic. I don't know what her deal is.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking
Muppet.
too. That's weird, man.
If you build it, it will come.
Well, I guess Erica is trying to build something, right, guys?
She's building. She's busy.
Yeah.
She's really busy. She couldn't make the hearing. But yeah.
Uh,
I see dead people. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Anyways, this is
getting into Tony Graff here.
This is him. This is so weird, Muppet, because a word came up today in the
during the hearings, which we were actually sort of it was already sort of being looked at on X, and then a location.
There's something very unusual that popped up, and when you get to that video, I'll explain how that all happened too with that.
Well, yes. So he does. I can't say the word because it's the S word. S blank X. He does those cases. Right there.
He previously led the Special Victims Unit for Utah County Attorney's Office and served as Deputy District Attorney in Salt Lake City County. Diverse experience also includes roles as Assistant Attorney General in America Samoa District, Deputy District Attorney in Lincoln County, Nevada, Special Assistant United States Attorney in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
I dare anyone to try and research this guy. His history is like scrubbed. You won't find anything on him. Like you see that it's Tony Graff Jr. Go try and find Tony Graff Sr.
I already tried.
Yeah.
I already tried.
So he's pretty
scrubbed.
Find it. So if you guys can find anything on our friend here, our loyal and honorable friend, the judge, we would love to hear from you.
But
don't dox him or anything.
She's here. Wish is here. I see you. Hope you heard that because you were the one that got me to whisper today. Okay.
Do we want to circle the location on this document before we move forward, just to put it in people's minds?
I just want to put in people's minds that Governor Cox appointed him to be the judge in May 2025. Okay. Just remember that.
And they're the nominees on the other side. They're the nominees that he beat to the position. They're all nominated, and out of that, they picked Tony to be the judge.
Interesting.
So those names are very interesting too. If you see who he was up against,
Yeah.
and also the who nominated him should tell people a lot of things.
Okay.
County, Beaver County, Joshua Asplin,
This is
director.
the date of it. It's weird. Like how convenient.
Yeah.
How
May
convenient.
25.
Also, okay, look at the timeline, Muppet. They changed the law for open carry too around this date. They started talking about it in May 2025 to change it to open carry in Utah because it used to be concealed. You can carry a weapon, but it's concealed in your bag, unloaded.
And you got to be more specific. That's just on universities.
Oh, just on campuses.
Yeah.
Just talking about campuses.
But, yeah, Utah and Wasatch County, that was what really triggered me. I'm like, Wasatch County? Are you kidding?
Yeah. Why would they change to open carry a month before Charlie passes?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. They changed the gun laws for the university. This guy gets appointed, and it's all pushing around the same sort of timeline.
Charlie.
To leading up to when Charlie lost his life. So
yeah, an orchestrated event. Okay. So we see the how do you say that again? Wasatch?
Yeah, that's it. One of those.
Well, one of those. We'll go with that.
What is that, Muppet? Wasatch.
Yeah, Wasatch County on there, and it was Wasatch Range on the other, in that metadata that we'll talk about.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're going to move on. You guys all know about him
same
now.
area.
Yeah. Just want to let everybody know who this judge is. Okay. Next. All right. So you guys can go to his page, Muppet's page, and look at this. I didn't bring up the video, but you can literally explain what this is. And then when you posted this was a couple days ago, or is it a day ago? I don't remember. But then
I think it's a couple of days now. I know days blend together.
Yeah, and then a court came up today, and I looked them up, and then I see here the same word that's in your freaking post.
Yeah.
Wasatch. He works for Wasatch County, and this.
So with that, just what that reference that is, that's metadata off the camera, the UVU review camera that filmed it all. That Wasatch Range come up as part of the location in the metadata, which makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And then you come across that, the Tony's, that's his county. I'm like,
that's county.
This is weird.
It may mean nothing, but I thought that was
It
weird.
may not, yeah. There's so many weird coincidences, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you look at why would Wasatch Range be part of the metadata? That's so bizarre.
I can't make sense of it. So just to give everyone reference on that, that was my gallery. I worked out now why it is on the 10th of September in my gallery. I didn't get it on the day. My phone stacked it in there. I actually think it was from my cloud storage. When I got this new phone and it updated it, I think it stacked it in off the metadata.
Yeah.
Because next to that video there is actually Cub Keller's video. And I didn't get those at the same time, but because they were both filmed on the same day, it stacked it into my gallery like that. So, but yeah,
I brought up
checked as much as I can. It doesn't make sense why that's in there.
Can you see that, Muppet? What truth?
Yeah.
There's no GPS metadata on the UVU video. The metadata came from Cub's video.
But you can see Cub's GPS coordinates, and that comes up as Orem, not as Wasatch Range. I've checked that. It doesn't. I still can't find where Wasatch Range came up. I don't believe it's from Cub Keller's video.
So Orem is data that comes
Is
from
is
Cubs.
Orem is Cubs, yep, and the Wasatch Range, I believe, is somehow attached to that UVU review video, which has someone's name on it that we all know, which I've spoken to him about, and still trying to figure it out why Wasatch Range is coming up in that metadata. Doesn't make sense.
Coming up for some reason. It just wouldn't come up for nothing. That's all I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, and then I see when I looked up Mr. Tony Graff today, I saw Wasatch. I'm like, like my brain
which
just went.
puts him over near Herbert
went,
City, where Butch Higgs is from.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Charles Highwalk.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's also Heber City, too, right?
Yeah.
Like the Wasatch County.
Yeah, Wasatch Range is part of the Heber City area. It's about 4 or 5 miles away from UVU. Okay. So doesn't make sense to me why it's coming up in that metadata read off that.
He's saying it's all tied to the Cub Keller video, and take that video out, and then and so does any GPS.
Yeah, okay, I can try that. I haven't done that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're just showing you this, and I don't know. I just thought it was weird that I looked up Tony Graff today and I saw Wasatch here.
Yeah, it was just.
I don't know.
It's a very weird coincidence, and we're not saying anything. We're just showing information as it is right now, and it's just very unusual.
It's weird.
Yeah, that's all it is. Information. There's no accusation. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know who did what.
None of us made an accusation. We just said it was weird.
It's weird.
And people are trying to figure it out.
And it might, people might research and find something else. Who knows? I have no idea. But moving on.
And just while we brought up the Kellers there, the only reason that I can find that they're there is because of Scott Keller donated to the UVU, has a building named after him. They heard Charlie was coming to town, and they got VIP seats, VIP area.
And that makes total sense.
That's as far as their involvement with the Kellers seems to go.
And that makes sense. Like, you're a billionaire, you're a philanthropist, you're donating to the university. Of course, they're going to give your kids some tickets. They're going to.
You would hope so, wouldn't you? You'd hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
I think he spent $25 million, so you'd hope that'd get you a decent seat at a Charlie Kirk event.
Oh, Matthew St. Baker's here in the chat. I'm in a boat fishing right now. Oh, that's lovely.
Wow, looks like our best friend is sending all his friends to our chat tonight. Well, thank you for those clicks. We appreciate it.
Now here we got you identified these people, right? You can go to Muppet's page. We know who he is. Come on.
That Daniel Terry, he was absolute mission. I've got to give that one to, I think it was PBI, I think, found that.
Oh, okay. PBI.
And that was through the that report that UVU put out with all the redacted names in the emails. They redacted his name, but they didn't redact the course that he teaches. And PBI picked up on that, found out who the professors were that were teaching that course, and then that gave me a name, and then I found his face. So, and he's weird. He's up on the Hall of Flags rooftop walkway with the protesters, and as the "F you Charlie" chant starts up, he turns around and starts grinning to his mate, he's happy he's happy that they're yelling that out really loud and trying to drown Charlie out. So
that's weird.
And he teaches the criminal justice course at UVU.
Yeah, I read that.
That's interesting as well.
PBI. Louisiana said. PBI said Jacob
Gasparian
was he in the Wasatch range on the days? No.
Interesting.
Really?
Seriously.
Mark that down. Write it in your notes. Notes.
I'll take a picture.
And on the screen right now, we have Wisha sent me the next 2 clips because they also have a program at UVU called, there you go. I got this Wasatch in my head now. It's in my brain now. Can't get it out. They have a Wasatch campus.
So it is possible that that camera was used at this other campus and it has some sort of memory, maybe in the internals of the camera that's picking up the location.
That's possible. That is really
Yeah.
possible. The way you just said
They
that.
might have even used it. They might have used it the day before, and it still had a little bit of footage on it from the day before at that satellite campus, and then they used it again at UVU campus, and it has a bit of both on it.
Yeah, okay, that
So-
would make sense. Like if they took it the day before, shot it
Possibly.
somewhere, and then didn't
Yeah,
bother resetting any of the settings. That's
something
possible.
along those lines. Yeah, I'm
think
trying to
it'd be
figure it out still.
really weird, this comment. Like, I'd be really weird if Tony Graff was there at that event that day.
He did. Oh no, wasn't Tony Graff. It was the
Is somebody else?
prosecutor, Jeff Gray. Jeff Gray went to the UVU
Oh.
campus
Yeah.
very soon after the incident. I think within an hour, Jeff Gray was at UVU.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
she's saying yes, Graff attended UVU. Okay. Well, I believe you. You can come on my show and show me. Because she does research too. So I wonder.
Interesting.
Even people said that Tyler Robinson's defense was there, but I don't know if that's her.
No, I've never confirmed that. Yeah. Oh, that that lady of the picture up on the stairs. Yeah, that's not her.
No, it's not, right? It didn't look like her.
Nah, no, that's not her.
I remember that going around, but I thought it was a reach, and then it just kind of disappeared. So I just assumed.
Yeah.
It was I just didn't
That's
hear
not
anything
her.
about it.
Yeah, that's
Kathy
not-
Nestor. That's not Kathy Nestor on the stairs.
Right. No,
Yeah.
no. I mean, it looked like her, but it wasn't. I just did a deep dive on that. I got a better picture, and I'm like, that's not her. The face,
Yeah.
the nose, no. Okay. Oh no, we're starting with this. Okay, we're gonna get into. I need everybody's eyes. I really, really do. I hope Truth is here. Is Truth here? Truth, are you in the chat? I need everybody. I need PBI. Where's PBI? Where's Louisiana? I need everybody here.
There's some people.
Okay. All right. We all know Wisha, Lindsay, and Allie. We found this transmitter on the speaker that's not plugged in. Doesn't really matter. The speakers are like what? Wireless, babe? Or all this-
Wireless transmitter.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, like this, like Baron said, this speaker wasn't even plugged in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all.
Yeah, but he was mentioning that before we realized that the speakers were internally battery powered.
Yeah. Okay.
So because they're using internal batteries because these guys don't want to run power cables, which is kind of lazy, but hey, whatever. They're not going to get proper good amount of power to speakers, right? So it just is what it is. They took a shortcut. They lose a little output.
Yeah, I get you. So how do I even start this? So I did a post on X, and I can't play it here, but does everybody remember the USA guy? He was chanting. I did a post.
David Sprague.
What's his name?
David Sprague or James Rollerson, whichever one you want to use. He's got an alias.
Okay. I'm going to put the link in my chat so you guys can go look at it after. It's just a slow-mo of, I'm going to talk about the speaker because in one frame, the speaker you see in front of you right here gets turned around in other frames. So I don't understand. And I did send this to Truth, and he said, oh, well, maybe somebody bumped it. And I go, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe someone turned it. This is the point where he's going, USA, USA. And then the camera pans, and when it pans back, the speaker is completely turned this way. Okay? I'm like, how does that happen? Well, I have the footage that it didn't get bumped.
Because that's what we actually thought. It made a lot of sense
Yeah.
that somebody banged it and spun it around. Like we thought about it. We're like, okay, well, that makes a lot of sense. Let's look
No
at
one
it.
goes anywhere near that speaker during the
Oh my
chaos.
God. American Discourse is here. So, thank you for coming. I need your eyes. So, this
Great show tonight, by the way.
amazing show you had. Go follow American Discourse. She's amazing. Okay. So, you guys all see this speaker here, right? I believe there was 4, right? Muppet, me and you went through these videos, these pictures and videos today, right?
I've only ever picked out 4, unless I had some further up in the crowd that I've never spotted. But I've
Yeah.
only ever seen the 4 in the front there.
And I did post, I'll star it so it stays starred. But I did post this. Go check it out. It's just one of my. It has David chanting. Camera gets panned, and then when it pans back, the speaker is completely the other way. I'm like, well, how does that happen?
With
Like-
nobody touching it.
Wait, am I like visually? And then nobody cared. Like I said it, and like, no, I'm not done with this speaker. I am not. I'm not. So I looked at a whole bunch of different pictures, videos, everything. And only one speaker has this transmitter on it, right? Like I'm talking about where the tent is, okay? This is the only one. And it's more further to where
Charlie's left.
it's weird because different angles show it in different places, but it's more where Rick Cutler has that line of sight, you know?
It's like center left-ish from where Charlie is sitting.
Yeah, it's the one near Rick Cutler. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move on. So, oh gosh, this has just been driving me nuts. Okay, now everybody open up your eyes, right? Because we've all seen this before. Okay, moving on. All right. I'm going to go through this with you guys. I'm not losing my mind. Here it is here. It's turned around. I picked up all different kinds of shots of the aftermath, okay? Here it is. So if I go back, it was that way. Now it's the opposite way. Okay, moving on. I'll go to the next picture. Okay, I'm showing you like in reference to where it is to over here, okay? I'm just showing you like the speaker's here, behind here. And I'm gonna move on. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. You see that?
So it's facing out towards the crowd.
You see that Muppet?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to like what's going on here? It's turned this way.
Because that's now faced almost 180 degrees the other direction.
Right? And I've already talked about this before, and nobody's listening to me. So moving
It
on.
seems to me like the top of the speaker is actually facing in a different direction. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's just the speaker on the top and the base hasn't spun.
And
I don't know.
I'm really referring to
That's a perspective thing that looks like it's in a different position there, but it hasn't been moved. It's just the top of the speaker is facing in a different direction. It's weird.
so
I've seen it from a
video-
different angle too.
Yep, and the video doesn't lie. Like I posted this video months ago, like a long time ago, and I'm going to resurface it. So because I found more pictures. So this is the speaker. So he's going USA, USA. When he's done, the camera pans around, and when he comes back, the speaker looks like that. Okay? It stays like that. Nobody touches it.
They don't. No one goes near it during the chaos. No one
There-
bumps into it.
No
Or
one
anything.
bumps it. No one bumps it. I'm going to show you guys the video just to show you. Does everybody in the chat see this? Is everybody getting this?
They're looking. They're
Okay.
they're trying to follow because it's
Okay.
It's hard to grasp with all the different angles and the perspectives from it, but
Yeah.
I'm certain that it's facing a different direction. To me, it looks like, I don't know, some images may have been edited or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. So if you watch the video, you'll get it. You'll get it. So like I go to my ex and I put it in the chat. I can't play it here, but he goes USA, USA, and the camera pans around and he's distracting. And then when it turns back, it looks like this.
and there's only
It's one of
about
those things, unless you've watched it thousands of times, you never pick it up. It's
No, and I think we've probably watched it about 1,000 times.
And it's
I
like
don't think I'm sure I have.
it's turned around. It's in it. Well, the reason why I look at it because that's the only speaker with the transmitter on it, right? That's why I'm so focused on it. And
Yeah.
you know, got several attacks from it. But yeah, that's why like I'm consistently looking at it, and it's turned around, and different pictures it's turned around. It's not turned around. It's just odd. I'm just I'm weirded out. So here we go. It's you see it. It's that way. You see? Does everybody see that?
Can I just point out too that the shot's already rang out there, and they're still holding up that cardboard sign.
Yes, they are.
Everyone's ducking for cover, and they're still holding those signs up.
They were holding
are they-
it up for what? Like a good
I know it's
20
weird, man.
20 seconds or something?
There was a good
I'm
10, like 20, 30 seconds after. It was just so bizarre. It's like they wanted to make sure it got seen.
I'm trying to ID that guy that's holding the sign up. He's on my list, but
He's
trying to get
massive with his arm.
a clear headshot of him is really difficult.
I have one. I'll send it to
A
you.
really clear face shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have an idea. I've got a bunch of these protesters that they did a couple of protests before and after Charlie. It's the same protest group, so I've got a lot of the people in the protest group that I'm working on. I know who they are.
So this is the same speaker. So it has a transmitter right here. Okay. It's weird. It's just like I feel like when I look at it again, I guess from different angles you can see it from a different way, right? This is like facing this way, basically. So.
And that's the moment of impact, is it? Just about.
Yeah. This is
Hunter's
There's
at the
Hunt.
mic.
Yeah. It's almost.
it's-
Yeah.
It's within a certain time frame because he is at the mic.
Yeah.
So, and this is Charlotte's picture. So you know that Rick Cutler's over here somewhere, right? And this is where the transmitter is. And it's so weird, Muppet, because at some points I see it over here. I'm like, okay, so where is it? The
Yeah,
only
it's
picture I see left is
perspective
here.
things are weird with the angles.
Yeah, the angles are weird. I get it. But then I see the legs of the thing all the way over there. I'm going to move on. It's like my brain is just like, what is happening?
And before we get in, I think it's a good time to pause and actually address some of the comments and stuff. Okay, because you've
I'm
showed
so
a
sorry.
lot. No, it's okay. You showed a lot. You've talked a lot, and people got questions.
Sure.
So
What's the question?
okay, so okay, so we'll start here. Ali, you are amazing. It's PJ here. There are a lot of people who think the shotgun sound came out of the speakers. The gear I know a lot of people think that. Sadly, they are wrong. The speakers are not powered by a proper power cable. They're going off battery, and they don't have the right amount of speakers to reproduce the gunshot properly. Plus, they do not have strong
Where's
enough
the battery?
audio. It's inside
The battery
speaker.
yeah, okay.
Speaker.
It's wireless. Yeah.
They're like are they like rechargeable?
I think they are actually.
Okay.
But they don't have the proper audio rig to drive an accurate gunshot sound. That's been proven not only by us, but like a dozen other people, and the people just don't want to listen to that. So it is what it is.
Wouldn't it fall over if it got knocked into? I'm going to show you the video. It doesn't get knocked.
No, she's asking a question.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Fall,
you would know.
Would it fall over if it's knocked into? Typically the stands have 3 legs, and if it gets bumped a little bit, no. But if it does get bumped a decent amount, yeah, it'll go over. And as we looked at the stands, none of these stands have wheels. So none of these stands the speakers are on have wheels, so they can't just be like spun around in a circle, for example.
Yeah, pretty sturdy looking tripods on them.
Yeah, it's heavy.
are.
It's heavy too. Yeah, it's really heavy.
Let's see. American Discourse News. He looks like an Israeli. I never realized that until now. My side note, I think she's
Who?
talking about USA guy.
Oh yeah.
I think that's who she's
Where
talking
where is
about.
that? I can't find it.
Yeah, oh, I don't know. We're probably in different parts of the chat right now.
Okay, I'm really far behind. Sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
you're probably
everybody.
so far behind. It's okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, the elite asset intel also a sign of distraction from the man in the bush. The man in the bush. Yeah, did we ever figure out what Bushman was doing? I know he was a thing for a bit, but then we all just kind of moved on from the bush guy.
There's quite a few people jumping in those bushes as for cover, and there's people sitting in and around the bushes the whole day. There's a big gap in between each bush, and there's big concrete things that people were sitting on. And then when the bang went off, they all jumped in the bush for cover. There's no one hiding in the bush shooting Charlie.
Yeah, I that makes sense because you are going to jump into a place where you can best get cover, so that makes sense.
Got a fan from Australia here.
Hello.
High IQ show. Enjoying from Queensland, Australia. Thank you.
I'm in Queensland, Australia.
Oh wow. Kara FNQ is the same place as you.
We have one of your country mates on, Kara. Been doing
There
some
you
great
go.
research.
She'd be in far north Queensland. That's what the FNQ would be, probably.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Thank you so much for coming.
That's what I was wondering, how movable they are. Yeah. The speaker on top it doesn't look heavy. It's not really heavy, but it's awkwardly heavy because you're going to be lifting it on the pole. So to actually pick it up and spin it, it's a little bit of a thing. It's weird.
Yeah.
You can't bump it and make it spin 180. Like maybe if it was on a wheeled stand. And I got a lot of experience in this. I did 25 years in film, TV, live entertainment, reality TV. So I know the different kinds of stands they have.
Yeah.
And
if they've got a battery in them, they'd be heavier too than a normal speaker. If they're rechargeable and they've got an internal battery. That's interesting.
Yeah, they do. So that makes it a little bit heavier, and since it's getting less power, it's going to output a little bit less than whether it was cabled or not. So I find it weird.
We got Rick from Australia as well. He's from Sydney, Australia.
Yeah, well, it's the middle of the day. It's the middle of the day here. So.
Oh yeah, it's late here.
Yeah, we're sitting in the dark, and they're enjoying the sun, staring at the beach.
It's 12 a.m. here.
I'm sitting on the veranda.
Ali Top Files, whatever came of Cutler having laser on his hand. Oh, like the palm pistol being a laser or something? Could be. I don't know. Like I think Jesse on Fire talked about that. Because his glasses were like he could see, and he does have that wristband thing he's wearing. It's like
he doesn't have that in his hand when the bang goes off. That's a bit earlier when you see that in his hand.
But he is kind of like you see him. He's doing something with that earlier, like trying to. It's like a mouse button. It's a wireless mouse.
I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, he's going like.
I just spotted it in his hand. I'm like, what the hell has he got? And I still haven't figured out what that is.
I don't know. We'll get into that. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to move on.
I want to do one more question.
Okay.
And it's I don't know where you are. I might just read it out.
This one?
No.
No.
Here, so I'll just read it out. It's from the same person, Jayrano Boomer. Who is it that says if we had the audio, we would know if it was the mic? That's me. I'm the one who said if we get the audio from the Rode mic, it basically solves the case. And John was doing all that audio work. Yes, John is doing the audio work. We mentioned to him that he should just double check his stuff because the shotgun mic that was on top of the UVU camera was overgained and blown out. And we mentioned that to him, and I think he may have reran his analysis using the left and right audio. So that's that. And BB theory is max to make the firecracker sound bigger like a shotgun. BB's theory's not accurate. They don't have the gear there to reproduce it. So as much as certain people think that that's what happened, you got to physically have the equipment to do it, and it's not there.
I don't think I read the super chat. Where is it? I don't know where it is. Sorry, is it? I don't know where that is.
Just click it.
I can't. It won't let me. How do I click it?
Oh, it's brand new. Scroll all the way down.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so behind.
You were like at the beginning of the show in the comments. There we go.
Okay. So sorry. Okay. I try to bring it up as soon as you guys send it because I'm not like, I don't get a lot of these things. Okay. Elizabeth, were you in my court hearing? I think you were. Elizabeth
she
mentioned.
was.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming. Has anyone dissected prior UVU events? Yes.
Yes, a lot of people have.
Those involved are planning CLD have possibly been in the audience and easy to spot because they all were newbies. You know,
Interesting.
I dissected a lot of the past UVU events, and I did do
I
that
didn't-
proved me wrong too, because the UVU events, they didn't have the tech table on that side. Me and Chris were saying it. Like if they do, sometimes they have little dances or little what do you call it? They had African dances and the girls were all dressed up and they had music and everything. I
Yeah.
didn't see everything on this side. And why is Dan Flood on the left? He's always on the right. It's so
Yeah,
weird.
they did a lot of things really, really weird. Thank you, Elizabeth, for that
Thank you so
$5 super
much.
chat. We really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
My goodness. Scotty, you're here.
Hey, before you move on past the
Yeah.
speakers, while we're talking about speakers,
Yeah.
one of those eyewitnesses, Darren Brunson, that we ended up figuring out who he was, part of the Brunson brothers. He's a weird guy. He was up, looking at that photo you're looking at now, he was just behind that, where that was taken from, up in the crowd. And
Like where?
his
About
theory,
left, right? Where?
Charlie's right, up on the terraces. He's a couple of terraces up on Charlie's right in the crowd.
This picture then.
No, we can't see it from this side.
Oh.
It's from
No.
the other side.
I'll
Yeah,
bring
that's
up another. I'll bring up another. I have lots.
But yeah, his theory was that a shot came out of the back of the speaker. He reckons that the sound came up at him, and he's a weird guy. And that was his theory. He said that on an interview that he did, or some podcast, and the YouTube channel that podcast is on seems to be only created for his story. But they held his name off. Every interview that he did, they didn't say who he was. They held his name off. And he was a mission to track down that Darren Brunson is his name.
Wow, it's interesting to go back and maybe check.
He's one of the weird eyewitnesses that I'm sure that was planted there to push the official narrative straight after it. That the media interviewed.
What was his theory? Sorry, say it again.
So on that photo you're showing now, so he's up behind the Kellers, about 2 or 3 terraces up in the audience, and he claims that a shot came out of the back of the speaker, like he's talking like Mossad technology, that something that they'd rigged the speaker to shoot something out, and he reckons the sound came up at him, not from the rooftop. And he's got a very strange theory, and he's one of those weird witnesses that popped up. He got interviewed out in the car park straight after it, and then he ended up on this podcast interview thing. If you search my ex, you can probably find it. Darren Brunson.
You know what?
He's a weird guy.
One of my researcher girls, Wisha, she said the same thing, and I looked at a video over and over again that one of the speakers, like, the lip opens up and something comes out, and
that's his theory. That's what he claims happened.
I didn't see anything.
But he also changed his story too. In the interview in the car park, he says that he got shot in the chest and he's seen blood on his shirt. And then in his podcast weird interview, he's got this whole new theory that the shot came out of the back of the speaker, at sort of head level, straight at Charlie.
We need to look at the speakers, everybody, because I've been on the speakers and I would get attacked if I talk about speakers. And I'm talking about speakers today because
there's an eyewitness talking about the speakers. So
send me his thing. I'll try to talk to him or something.
Yeah, it's Deron, Darren, and Brunson, Brunson.
Darren Bronson, you said.
Darren Brunson. Yep.
Okay.
He's very odd.
He's weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Ali, top
there's a few people help me find him. Sorry if I don't give everybody credit on here too. There's so many people that have helped me out on X, sending me information. No,
Yeah.
I appreciate it all.
Same
You know
here.
who
I
you are.
appreciate
Yeah, we try
everybody.
to shout out as many people as we can.
Yeah.
If we forget someone, it's not intentional. We seriously apologize, and if you mention it to us, we'll make sure we'll shout you out.
I've hit so many brick walls trying to find these people, and then I'll ask around, and someone will send me the missing link, and I'm like, that's it. That's the
Yeah.
one.
And we got to go back and look at all this stuff because I did the speaker thing and I really like, thanks to Baron because he like really talked about it a lot.
Yeah,
That I
I get
found
some
that.
interesting
Yeah.
bits off Baron.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's really,
Baron's
really
been
great.
useful.
Yeah. And I don't know what to say. I'm looking back at it now. I'm looking at all the footage. I'm like, the speaker's this way, the speaker's that way. In photographs, speakers this way. In videos, speakers that way. And it doesn't move.
So take Darren Brunson's theory. Maybe that's what spun the speaker.
Oh.
Maybe. Oh, you wanna what?
Go down that rabbit hole.
You want to know what? It is on the right side. I think he was trying to say it was the one on the other side.
Muppet. It blew and spun.
Who knows?
I just put that together while we are talking about speakers, and I remembered Darren's story.
This is what the
I can probably I'll put that the link to his weird. I can find it online probably. It's on YouTube. The interview that he did, where they don't even introduce him. He just sort of starts talking to this guy, and he's got a very strange theory.
Well, we need to talk to him. Allie Top Files, did you take voice lessons? I did. Long time ago. What did you think about the evidence? I don't sing now. I can't do it. What do you think about the evidence of the weapon in how do you say that word again?
Quantico.
Quantico. I love that word. Quantico. Sorry.
No, you're tired and you're having a moment. I'm just letting you do it.
Quantico. You got to say it so many times.
We've live streamed for 9 hours today.
Quantico.
So it's okay.
Quantico. I think of the other thing, the jail.
Guantanamo.
Yeah.
You're thinking about Guantanamo Bay. No.
Yeah.
Quantico is different.
I know, but it's in my mind.
But however, they admitted that nobody's actually, to get to Scott's comment, they admitted that no one's seen the weapon.
Yeah.
It's been locked away in Quantico and nobody's seen the weapon. That's bizarre. And the other crazy point was the defense has not had access to Tyler Robinson's phone, the Discord chat, or the text messages. How does the defense not have that? And how has nobody seen the weapon? Those are two big points from the court case today that are just bizarre.
Also, follow Muppet's YouTube. What's your YouTube? You started?
I just made it just to throw my research on there. That's not interesting. It's just I think I've uploaded 2 videos on there. They're over an hour each long, and it's literally my raw research off my devices. I just put it into one big long video, not in any particular order.
It doesn't matter.
There's just I've just dumped everything I could on there.
The real Muppet Masher on YouTube and the Muppet Masher on X. So what was I gonna say? Oh, the reason why I have the thumbnail with all these German Shepherds on it, because like I was talking to him on the phone and I heard all these dogs barking, and I grew up with German Shepherds myself. He goes, "Oh my gosh, I have so many German Shepherds." I go, "Oh, you have German Shepherds?" He goes, "Yeah."
I got 7 of them.
I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna do a roundup. We're gonna have like a researcher roundup. I'm gonna put German Shepherds on the screen.
Plus, we also figured if Muppet was here with his German Shepherds, they would have found the weapon. Just saying. I don't know what those other dogs were.
Oh my God.
They were sniffing something, but it wasn't for the weapon. So.
Whoa. Okay. I'm going to read this super chat first before you move on, babe. Okay.
Okay. You do that. And I'm just going to pop out a couple comments after you're done.
Okay. Scotty's here again. That's the same message I read again. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Thank you for this in-depth analysis of this footage. No one else is going to do it. I love you both so much. I have questions left one in the chat for you. Also look into how rare 30-odd 6 Mauser is. Yes.
Yeah, they are pretty rare.
I come from a family of hunters, so.
And we have no problem looking into the footage, and we'll actually give you an unbiased take. unbiased being the key point.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna run through a bunch of
Sure.
comments here.
Tell me which one.
American Discourse News. What would be the motive to want to move these? My brain cannot with all the BS. Girl, we hear you. There's so much weird stuff that doesn't even make sense anymore. It's so stupid. If they wouldn't have lied to us so much, we wouldn't even have to look at this crap. And I think that's probably what they were intending for.
This is why I need you guys here to open your eyes and tell me, because we found the transmitter on that speaker, and that's a speaker that turns.
If we don't all collaborate, we're not going to get the answers fast enough.
No.
Yeah, so that's why we're starting to try to do this.
Please go look at all the footage. Please look at it, go over it, take my pictures, look at it and tell me what you think. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna show you footage. Just give me 1 second.
Yep, and I'm just going to hit a couple more comments. The elite asset Intel, John Bray did give a potential theory where it could happen from the speaker under a particular set of circumstances. I believe you mean repeating the shot. And just for clarification, is it possible? 1,000% yes. With the proper synthesizer and the speakers, you can do it.
Yeah.
Right? You can reproduce it. They just didn't have the gear here to do it. They just didn't have the gear here to do it.
Look what she said. That is, you never know.
Rotated automation. That would be crazy.
That is, you are good.
We're gonna have to
See,
look
this
at
is
that.
why I need to show this. This was my bombshell. I was telling her this. She's like, bring it on your show. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to bring
I think the
Muppet.
mount would have to be different, wouldn't it? Wouldn't the mount have to be
It would have to
have
be
an electronic head on it to have auto?
Absolutely. It would have to have a robotic head on it. I'll go back and take
Yeah.
a peek at it, but it looked like it was just
Let
a
me go back and
standard.
look.
It looked like it was just a standard
Hold on.
tripod, and
Hold
then the speaker.
Anthony
system
West is the only one that I've seen that plays with them, but I don't think he turns it at all.
This is the one here.
No, I'm not seeing any. I'm
Well,
not seeing a
they're-
robotic head on
yeah.
that. See, as that pole goes up, and we'll look at the clearer image, so the one on the left. So as the pole goes up, right, there's a hole in the bottom of the speaker, and it literally just slides on top. That's literally how it is. If there was going to be a robotics, you would see what would probably look like
Yeah, about there. Yeah.
a plate that would go on top, and then there would probably be a little gap between that and the speaker, and then the speaker would be
Yeah.
on top of that.
And they have to have like a drive built into it, and yeah.
Yeah.
And I know this. I'm not just spitting crap out of my head. I did 12 years on Big Brother, the hidden camera TV show, operating robotic cameras, and I helped build and set up the cameras in the house.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
know a speaker would be different than a camera, but the thing is, the speaker's a lot heavier than a camera, so the robotic head would have to be more robust. It would have to be a lot stronger to turn a whole speaker, especially since we know that they have internal batteries and they're not powering them with a power cord, because that would have been able to trim a couple pounds off.
Wonder what kind of battery they've got in them.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
seeing it from
interesting. I
here,
never knew that.
but I'm not ruling it out yet. I want to look at every single speaker, and I
Yeah.
want to look underneath them. This one right here doesn't appear to, but I'm not
I did-
ruling it out yet. I
I
want to
did
keep looking.
text you to the other ones. I did text you the close up of the other ones. But anyways, yeah, so you see the speakers this way. And as we move on, it's turned. There's nothing over here. It's all gated.
I won't
this-
rule that out yet. I'll look at more pictures just in
this-
case.
The speakers are gated, okay? So when everybody's running off, you have to remember they can't bump into it unless they push it, because the
Where'd you
speakers
get that?
are
Where'd you
all
get that photo?
me. Oh,
Yeah.
I have my ways.
That photo, I don't think I've seen that from that
Trent.
angle.
His name is Trent, photographer.
I'm not sure. I got thousands and thousands of them.
Yeah.
But that
I've-
looks like, I don't think I've seen that still frame before.
I have a couple more. I'll send them to you if you want. So you can see the
Yeah,
speakers turn the
please.
other way. I can actually even bring it up
I'm
closer.
looking at the people in the
Here,
crowd.
his name's here. You see his name at the bottom here, Trent.
Yeah,
Photo.
yeah.
That's his name. So shout out
Okay.
to Trent Photo. I think
Thank you.
he's the guy that's in the Salt Lake Tribune, and he's in the video, and he has like a beard. And he
Yeah.
has like, that's
Yeah,
him.
okay. Yep.
That's him. Okay. So
Yep.
yeah. So yeah, I should have said that. I'm so sorry. Okay. So the speaker's like that. So why is it like this? Then it's like that. And I'm talking about the seconds that it turns is when this Charlie gets shot. This is like when the speaker turns. Okay. All right.
Just want to say something quick. The elite asset intel. Hit me up on X. I'd love to talk to you about this. Okay. Sounds like we could have a good conversation.
Oh yeah, I've been talking to her. I want her on my show. She does some great work. Where is she?
Oh, it's just that she's talking about a motorized mounted flange from the speaker. So I'm interested. I want to
Okay.
talk to her.
Okay. Yeah, she was the one that was talking about the fluid, the Kodak fluid with
Oh yeah.
that other person on X. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I actually had a conversation with Jordan Henshaw on that. He's trying to recreate it.
Yeah. Okay. Good luck, Jordan. You
Go,
put
Jordan.
put some food coloring in there. Okay, moving on.
Hey, if he can do it.
Hey, Jordan, do it sitting down though. He needs to recreate it sitting down.
No, he's talking about the bottle, the water bottle with Alex's.
Oh, that one. Yep.
Yeah.
He was trying to introduce that today.
Yeah.
Good luck.
He always counteracts me. He's like going to try and like I showed that water bottle and he's like, what the heck is that? I'm like, I don't care what's in the fluid. I don't care the fluid. I care about how the bottle's half empty. What the heck? Okay, so you see him here? USA. And then the speaker's like that. And then he's doing it. There you go. It's like that. And then it's turned. Go watch my video. I dropped it in the chat. Please go watch it. I cannot show it here. I'll get demonetized. There's the speaker there. There's a lot of frames where it shows it like this, the back of it, right? Okay, we're moving on. This is an angle from the hill, from the bushes. So you're going to see the angle like face on of the speaker. Okay. So the transmitter is right here. And this is a screen grab from a video, guys. Like this one's from a video. This is Charlotte's picture from TikTok. So shout out to Charlotte for sending me this one. Because Rick Cutler is standing right beside this speaker that has a transmitter on it. But it's so weird. In some other photos, I see like the speaker over here. And that's why I'm like, I need help. Okay, as you can see, this is the big wide frame. We got 4 speakers. I think there's one over there, one there, and one here. So one's here, one's here, one's here, and one's there. So there's 4. There's nothing over here. They're all over here. And Rick Cutler was right here. And this is where the transmitter on the speaker is. Just so everybody knows. Because every time you take a picture, it's a different angle because of the courtyard, right? Like,
yeah,
it's all a different angle. So I'm just showing you all different angles.
The perspective can easily mess you up.
So you can see here the speaker is facing us now. Like I said, that's the way it's supposed to be because it was like that. But then after, it's turned. So here I am showing another picture. Right? Is everybody following me? I hope so, because that's the way it's supposed to be. But it doesn't stay like that. I don't know why I showed this one. Maybe because I don't know. I don't know why I'm showing this one, but it's just another picture. Oh, okay. This is a drone. There was no drones, Muppet.
Remember how there was no drones, everybody?
Yeah. Rubbish, there was no drones.
Long time ago. I wasn't even on X. I wasn't on YouTube. I had nothing. This was I was on Reddit and I was kind of on Discord and I was helping people. I was helping actually murder cases and like Amy Bradley case and a whole bunch of other stuff. So the Charlie Kirk thing didn't happen yet. And when it happened, I got a lot of stuff I found. Google Drives. People were sending me stuff. I have a friend in Utah actually. And so what happened was this must have been leaked because I got it and then I shared it to Mr. Lecko. And then Project Constitution actually came on Mr. Lecko's live stream, gave him $100 and said, I need those photos. Where'd you get it? And then Mr. Lecko said, Ali gave it to me.
Hey, you'd be able to work out from the shadows what time of day that is.
But this is from
that's actually a good point, Muppet.
Yeah, and I'm just going to tell you where this is from so you can all go look. I found it from TikTok. I think Piper even posts about it too. It is a Universe Hop, I think, from on TikTok. I'll link it in my chat when I find it. Okay, guys? So if you want to see all these drone footages, shout out to the person on TikTok. I'll try to find it in a minute. But do you see any speakers there? I don't see any speakers. Do you guys see any speakers?
That's the main issue with this picture, why Ali brought it up. Because at this point, the crowd's filling up. The tech team's been there for a while. The tent's set up. Looks like there's a whole bunch of people by the tech area there in the shadow. So looks like they've been there for a while. Where's the speaker?
I'd love to know what time of day that is.
Yeah. We'd have to run it through a shadow analysis.
So this is the person.
Send it to Baron. He's got it all there.
Yeah, this is the person's name on TikTok where they posted all the stuff. I will link
Hey Baron, what time of day is this?
I will link it in the chat.
That's actually I know it's a joke, but maybe we actually should just go. Do you know what time of day this was actually taken?
I mean, he might know.
Baron's got it all set up.
The shadow.
He's got the shadow calculator. He's just been using it. He's got that other guy.
Oh.
Collaborate.
Rehearsal. That's what I'm thinking. I'm leaning towards that. That's what I'm totally leaning towards, and I will stick with that. I'm going to link it in the chat now, guys. So if you guys want to see the drone footage, this is where I got it long time ago. Linked it in the chat right now. Is it there, babe?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Oh, and J. Rana Boomer, Baron got it from Gray Hughes.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, did he?
Uh-oh. Wasn't there an issue with the gray guy?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
He was just screaming at me the other day for no reason. So.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was.
I know why.
Why? Okay, well, we won't get into it.
Have a look at Gray Hughes' watch Gray Hughes' interview with Adam Bartholomew, and keep in mind that it was done 6 months ago, and just listen to the narrative that they push in that interview. You'll understand.
Oh,
okay.
I'm gonna watch that. Mark it down or try to find it. Or can you send us the link?
Yeah.
You don't have to send it.
Yeah, I've got it.
Where is the speakers? Show me a speaker. Here, I'll bring it. I'll try to bring it up closer. Oh man.
So if you're doing an event, where's your speaker set up?
Why isn't this moving? I'm so sorry. I gotta make this smaller so I can just I'm editing. Don't mind me.
This is live editing, everybody.
And
Wow.
it's my files. These are my files. Okay. How's that look? Is that better or bigger? Yes.
Wait, word. Yeah, that's good.
I don't see any speakers here.
I can't make him out. No.
Hold on. I'm gonna dive in. Sorry, you're all gonna look at my big head here.
Okay. They would be over here. I don't see any. Well,
So the only thing in there is if it's really early in the day and they haven't set the speakers up.
This looks like one.
Is that one? I don't even know.
That looks like
Is
one.
it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm on my phone.
Could be a piece of the barricade, or it could be one. Maybe I don't know.
This could be one. That could be one. I could be wrong. See?
Could be
That's
wrong.
why we need eyes. So that could be
Oh,
one.
yeah,
That could be one.
maybe.
That could be one, and that could be one. So I am wrong. So look, now we have a visual here. I'm not 1000% it's speakers, but it could be a shadow. That's one. That's one.
Yeah,
and that's
the
one.
security gates are up. So as far as I know, I'm trying to work out the time frame for that morning, and going off Brian Harpole's thing when they actually set up those barriers and stuff, and they did a walkthrough, and yeah.
I think I sent you the Google Drive, didn't I? For that, the Google Drive
Yes.
for so if you look at that, that's like before. I think it started. I think people started showing up. Henry Dell started showing up around 11:30. So all the speakers are already up. Just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm wrong. I can't really see it. It's just an aerial shot, anyways, just to show you guys what it looks like. Moving on. Here it is here. I believe. I think Rick Cutler was standing here somewhere.
He was, because he was off to the. If you were at Charlie's position, he was off to the left.
Why is he always looking at the grass? Sorry, I like to look at what they're doing.
He's
And
looking at the grass, so everyone else will look in his pocket.
I'll send you these pictures, Muppet. You can get a good picture
Yeah, cool.
of these people here. Okay.
It's funny how he's always looking down, but he never saw trapdoors, eh?
I mean, and they just threw all the wires here, and they're all stepping on the grass, and there's, I don't know, whatever.
I think they only had a few there, only a couple.
Okay.
Now that I've been looking at.
Oh, this is my video. Okay, so how do I run this down this video? Okay, so this is right after the shot. Everybody is running. So Truth said, it's possible. I see what you're saying, that the speaker's this way when USA says something, and then all of a sudden it's this way, and they're carrying Charlie out. As soon as they're carrying Charlie out, the speaker's turn. And then now I'm looking at the video footage. It doesn't get bumped. So in this video footage, I should see if it turns. I don't see anything. Hold on. Let's play it. Here it is. That's right there. That is the speaker. Doesn't get touched. It's not being touched. It's not being touched. It's not being touched.
Behind the barricade.
It's not being touched.
The barricade got moved.
Did you guys see that?
It didn't look like it got touched. The barricade moved and the people pushed through. And it's still facing the right way.
How do I?
That's
should I make it like? Isn't it weird, guys?
Yeah, if you can make it bigger.
Oh,
because that was really small in the background.
Sorry, I apologize and go. I'm pointing to where it is. Nobody touches it. Nobody touches it. Nobody touches it. Nobody touches it. Nobody touches it.
Here's where the barricade get pushed in a bit.
Yep.
Still like a couple feet there.
Yep. Right there. It's right there. Somebody moves the gate. It still doesn't get touched. It's not touched. It's not touched.
Yeah, it's still.
And that's all that matters because that's when the speaker turns and nothing happens in this footage. So what's going on? Two different footages show it turned, and this one shows it's not, and all pictures show it's turned. This is why I need you guys. Thank you.
Wow.
I spent hours on this. I spent hours on this.
Hey, you can see George Zinn going down the waterfall there.
Okay, let me play it again.
Oh, is this the one where he drops? There's actually some weird stuff going over there with him as well.
Let me play it
again. He's on his way. He's on his way down, going, "I did it. Shoot me, shoot me."
So everybody, keep an eye on this area. This is George Zinn. This is the speaker I'm talking about. I wish I could bring it up closer. Maybe I can. Maybe try. I'm editing again. Sorry. One more time. One more time. See, Muppet? This is a lot of work. This is a lot.
It is.
Oh,
Rick is saying in the chat he thinks it got moved when the barricade moved. Probably when the barricade moved the second time.
No, it doesn't matter because the other video of USA guy, it shows him panning around, which he's right over here somewhere. He's right over here. Sorry, what is that? Okay.
Oh.
He's right here.
Yeah. So that shot's from over there somewhere.
At this point, in the other video I have, this doesn't even matter anymore because it's when they're carrying Charlie out. As soon as they carry him out, when the camera pans away, the speaker's turned. So all this aftermath doesn't even matter. What I tried to get from this aftermath is to see if the speaker got bumped when they were carrying Charlie out. So here we go again. I'm going to play it again. Look at him standing here. Look at him. He's standing there like doesn't give a crap. Look at him. Look at him. He has his arms folded like this. He doesn't give a crap. Him. Mr. Guy. Like he was. Did you see that? Did you see David? The way he was responding?
Yeah. No, that whole little group there is sus as.
Look at him.
Yeah.
All these friends that are with him. Yeah,
Look at him.
They're a weird little group.
The speaker doesn't get moved. It's not moved.
I would tend to agree. That's weird.
The speaker's not moved at all. It's not touched. And that doesn't. All this doesn't matter because Charlie's gone by now. He's already standing up. He's not chanting anymore. This is so bizarre. And there's Mr.
George, and there's a lot of weird stuff going on there too. We can probably hit that up on another episode, but
Yeah.
there's some weird stuff going. It almost
There's
looks
heaps
like
to analyze out of that. Yeah.
there almost looks like there's a handoff and a passed off. It's bizarre.
I'll be able to see where Butch Hibbs goes there. I lose Butch Hibbs for a couple of minutes.
Do you?
Yeah, after the Big Bang, he's sort of there, and then there's the chaos under the tunnel, and then all of a sudden he appears back right on the edge on Adam Bartholomew's video. Yeah. There's a I don't know if it's a minute or something in between. I don't know where Butch Hibbs goes. I can't track him.
Hold on, I gotta go back.
Yeah.
I gotta go back. She said there was no trash. Hold on.
No trash.
Hold on. I'm just checking like the trash at left afterwards. There's some here, but there's not.
A lot of the trash was personal belongings.
What did he go to pick up? Look at him. He's waving. Did you see him waving his hat?
Yeah. Oh, we'll analyze that with George later. That's good. I can see a lot in that.
Yeah.
And it's clear footage too.
Yeah.
Oh, and I do just have one.
Who's filming that?
I don't know. This is the UV video. It's the end.
It is, yeah. It's the end of it, yeah.
Yeah. You have this one.
I've never looked on that far and watched this one.
Put it on your computer and look at it. As you see a
Oh,
lot
wow.
of stuff, right? And obviously, I'm focused on the speaker because, like, now that you said about that David Barrett, what was his name again?
David Sprague. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. The guy that said that something came out of the speaker. What's his name?
Oh, Darren Brunson.
That's it.
That's right.
Yeah, now that's in my mind. Okay, so wow, we gotta look at the speakers. Don't stop asking questions. This guy's so weird. Mr. David Sprague just sits there with his arms folded. I don't know what the heck. He's not even scared. He's like, let's go. So
I want to get something in. I've been trying to get this in for about 45 minutes. Just a note from Stephen Cameron Productions. Hi, everyone. Ali, please bring me up to speed on the Phil Lyman video by the tent that he posted a couple days ago showing the sound table. I remember that. It's way back in. It's way back. That's why I'm reading it. Don't worry about it, because if you go back there, you'll never find your way to the front of the chat again. That's why I'm reading it out. It's about the Phil Lyman video. I remember I seen you posted it. We were just talking about the tech table.
Sorry, I can't see the chat, so I don't know what I'm missing in there.
Oh, you can't see the chat? Oh, maybe I should put it up on the screen. I am so sorry. Hold on.
I'm reading it out anyways, and he just wants to know if you found anything in the Phil Lyman video. I don't know if you have.
There, Muppet. I put the chat up on the screen. I apologize.
That's all right.
Okay, so the Phil Lyman video.
Yeah, he wants to know if you found anything in it. Apparently, you were looking for something.
It wasn't me.
Okay. Then I'm going to respond to that. I've just seen something. Literally, it was either last night or today, Stephen, that I actually may need that video for to go look at the sound table about something. Anyways, so thank you. Do you remember now?
I'm so sorry. Yes, I did post that. It was because I'm looking for that Charlie's left side, people that were standing there, so I can identify who was on that side at the time of like where the speaker was. I really needed that video. Yeah, so I did, but it didn't show the speaker, but it shows the people. So I'm looking at people. I'm looking at all the people that were on that side. Yeah. So are you the one who sent it to me?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Oh, that's amazing.
I'm literally reading it out.
Thank you so much.
And
you have a different picture.
Yeah, and I might be looking at that too for something else, Stephen. So thanks for sending that or posting that. However, we found it. Thank you, sir.
So you have a different picture on. I'm so confused. Like, so your picture on X is different from YouTube. Is that right? I guess so.
Mine? Yeah, I've got. That's one of my.
Is that your friend? Muppet?
Who? Sorry, I missed it.
Is Steve Cameron your friend or no?
Yes, yeah. He's following me, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he sent me the Phil Lyman video and like it was really good quality. So I was like trying to look for that and I didn't understand the question at first. So yeah, I mean, God help me. I'm trying to solve this stupid thing. My
That's
brain.
all we're
My
trying to do.
brain. My brain. Okay.
And I did just want to say something. Scott, we 311. Yeah, we're putting you to work here. I noticed a while ago you said, "How did I become a mod already?" Yeah, no more free rides for you, Scott. Okay.
Scotty's in the house and are you controlling the the people that come in and say I got a good chat. There's some people that come in and say bad stuff, but you take them out for me. That's what you're supposed to do.
We generally let like
That's your
all the
job.
comments go. We let a lot of stuff go here. So it's like
I love criticism. Yeah, I'll take criticism any day.
I mean, the more hate you get, the better you are. That's it.
I don't.
Carrie, she's PBI.
Hate me as much as you want, but if I put something up that you can prove is wrong, yeah, let me know.
Okay. I don't know who this is. Sorry, I may have tuned in, but asking LA to send my chats. The aerial pics are from surveillance plane, not drone. Are you positive? The other ones that are closer. That's not what I heard.
Possible, because they did have a surveillance plane.
Okay.
We literally got a picture of it.
I put it in the chat. Did you see the link? Did you see the link? Did you get that Muppet?
Hang on. I'm on my phone. Yeah, I'm trying to do everything on my phone at the same time.
That's fine. That's no problem. Don't worry about it.
Thank you, Carrie, for that $10 super chat.
I'll go back through all these questions later.
Yeah. And I put Muppet's link in the chat. Like, go follow Muppet on X. And
send me a direct message. My DMs are open.
Yep. He answers his DMs. So
yeah,
thank you so much. That was very nice of you.
We'll talk, Carrie. I'm really interested in that. I'd love to see anything and everything you.
Okay. Oh, I love you. Who do you love?
It's because I congratulated him and said he got a job.
oh my God. He's got the Bays humor. Love you. So, okay. I don't know this slang. What is that? Am I dumb? SWF. Is that effing? What is that? What does SWFG mean? I know you love Louisiana. Louisiana is amazing. Okay. You guys see these pictures that I'm talking about right now? Muppet got a question. Was Muppet able to find out who the guy in the finisher t-shirt was?
No, not yet.
Me either.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that's eluding.
Me either. Okay. So this is a video. It's on my X. Go check it out. It's a little bit further down, but it's there. I did a slow-mo. I did a fast-mo. Speaker's here. It's turned that way. It's still that way. He's like waiting. Look at his face. He's like so excited. And then it turns and it's like that.
Yeah, it turns like a 90-degree turn.
So
and if you were running by it, it should have spun the other way. It's weird. Like it actually spun towards the stampede leaving, which is weird. Yeah. And figured if you bumped it, it would have spun. I guess it would have been counterclockwise.
And this is they're right here. They're carrying Charlie out. Okay. And this is what the speaker looks like. Everybody see that? It's turned. So the part where the speaker projects is not facing. It's facing the tunnel. So I'm just showing you that because
while you've got that picture there, there's that guy Charlotte and you are looking for in that black hat that talks to Rick.
Yes.
You might be able to get him in that video from that angle.
I have that. Yeah, this is a screen grab from that video. Yeah.
He's in amongst there somewhere, just off to the right of that, I think. I know we're looking for a nice clean headshot of him, and you might get it in there.
So weird how it's so weird that they didn't run. They just ducked down and went, oh my God, like, oh my God. I'd be out of there.
And that guy decides to baptize his wife in the fountain.
Like, what is happening? Oh, there's another one. Okay. What is that noise in my ear, babe?
I don't know. I think you were rubbing against your mic.
Okay, sorry. Didn't do that. Okay. Obviously, I covered up that by accident. There's a speaker there, and that's a speaker there. Can I blow that up bigger? This is great. This is how I found the monitor, because Mr. Anthony West was going under the table. This is a great picture. You can see the stuff on the floor. I don't know what that is. Somebody's bag,
That's just
maybe?
someone's bag.
So I found the monitor there. This is the monitor. You see it?
Yeah.
That was under the table.
Yeah. That's how Charlie was hearing the speaker.
It's a big square box here. You can see it.
Ah, yep.
Yeah.
I
And
knew if he didn't have that speaker, he would have had to have an earpiece in his ear. He needed a
Yes.
speaker facing him to hear the speakers properly. It was under the table, was it?
Yeah, it was under
it
the
was under the table.
Did you see Anthony West? He walked around.
Yeah,
here.
that's
He
what
touched that
Anthony's
speaker.
fiddling with. Yep.
Came over there.
We were always wondering what he was digging under the table for, and we Ali found that a couple weeks ago now.
Yep.
That's what it was.
Yeah, and Jordan was so
Yeah.
happy. He's like, "Oh my God,
That's
you
like
found it!"
Like a little wedge speaker facing him so he can hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And he went under there a couple times. Did you see him? He lifted up the thing and
Yeah, he's
crawled
fiddling
on
with
his-
it. Yeah.
Yeah, crawled on his hands and knees. And look at the speaker. What position is it in, Muppet?
Yeah. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. And then this is kind of like an aerial shot of, like, this is obviously now like a crime scene, but they didn't treat it like one. Yeah.
Because I argued the first few weeks of this when I was looking at it, I thought he had like an IEM in his right ear, and that had blown up and blown chunks out his neck. And that's what we saw. And I spent the first 3 weeks trying to find him with an earpiece in his ear. And then I argued, I said he has to have something because he won't be able to hear the guest speaker talking properly with all the speakers facing the other way and the ambient noise of all the crowd. He wouldn't be able to hear what Henry and Hunter were saying. So,
Yeah.
100%.
he had to have a speaker or an earpiece in. That's good.
I mean, we got to keep looking at the speaker. Now the speaker's not there because maybe they did probably move it. And why did the FBI just move the one?
Yeah, see, at this point, it makes sense.
It's gone.
It makes sense that it's gone. It makes total
Or maybe
sense that
maybe Terrell took that with him too.
Okay, now look at it here. Look at it here. I don't know if they moved it at this point. I was going over this with another researcher of mine, and the speaker is facing out when it was turned, like originally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what, 2 days after? Or no. I'm wrong.
It's the same day.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is just later that night, right?
Later that day, yeah.
I don't think they moved it. They just got there. They didn't move it yet. I'm so confused. It's every picture and video is different. And that just tells me allegedly, and I told this to Chris, I think this was done on a different day. And I'm not saying it was. I'm just like allegedly feel this way.
At this point, Allie's sort of thinking there may have been some kind of maybe rehearsal.
Yeah.
And either that or there's been some editing of a lot of stuff, allegedly.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much.
It could be an editing thing. I have no idea.
And I'm gonna
Like
look further, I'm gonna find
to
more.
think if they rehearsed that on a previous day, that means everybody's involved. Like the whole audience would have to
I
be
know.
crisis actors.
I know,
So,
and that's an insane thing to claim. Like, who would ever think about that, right? So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
absolutely crazy. And it's like, but we're starting to get a lot of weird stuff that can't be explained at all by anything. And it looks like it's continuity stuff. Like something that should be in one place isn't. Something that should be somewhere else, it isn't. So
Or it's doctored. That's it. Allegedly. Like
Yeah,
I can't put
I
anything
can-
together. Like
yeah,
I can live with doctored photos.
yeah.
And also, like, doctored to remove maybe suspicious items as evidence that people would have noticed.
item or people even maybe just remove a
Yes.
person. Just remove
Yeah,
a person.
it's so easy to do.
thank you so much, Jenny P8020. Keep up the great work, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jenny. We appreciate you. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Thank you so much.
We may be small, but we're mighty, right, Muppet?
Yeah. No, you guys
Yeah.
deserve all the support you can get. Yeah.
I mean,
Everyone
same
should
with you.
be watching your guys.
You do. Like, I think we're all working together. Like, it's a team thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has to be. I'm one person. I can't work out everybody on my own fast enough. I could probably do it, but it'd take me 10 years.
Some people are saying, like, you should go live every day. And I'm like,
We can't.
like, what?
We have no time to research anything if we go live every day.
I research, and then it's hard to just build a show. I showed you how I did it, right? It's hard. Okay.
Spend 18 hours a day researching.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And it's like, you want to be able to bring your own research and stuff. Like, how do you do that if you're trying to do a show every day, right? Like, or you're just going to be bringing stuff that's not even facts, and you're going to be lying through your teeth every day, like, how do you have any kind of integrity doing that?
That was Nick Fuentes' theory from week 1, hundreds of thousands of Christ. Yeah. I mean, we all said that. I was on I didn't even have YouTube or sorry guys. I didn't even have YouTube or X. I joined X in November. Sorry guys. Losing my voice.
Well, we know some of the people in the crowd are real. I know who they are.
Yeah,
some of them, yeah, a lot of them are teachers and students of teachers, and yeah, there's all sorts of people in the crowd who are definitely real people, and yeah, whether they've all been employed as crisis actors, I think that's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, so Rick is asking, he's from Australia. According to the photo, the speaker is in the right projection. This picture is taken from like coming into UVU. So like this is coming like when Charlie's coming in, like, so this is the back. This is the back of the tunnel. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I don't think he was meaning this specific photo, because this
what's
photo,
he talking about?
Well, probably one of the previous photos, because this photo doesn't mean anything.
So if Charlie's sitting down, the speaker that I'm referring to is on his left. It's on Charlie's left.
Yeah, so that's the one.
And it's more closer to Rick Cutler and the tech table. So it's that side. So
well, we'll look over it again. We've looked at it quite a bit, and it looks like it spins. And I originally thought it was bumped, and I actually spent about 2 weeks arguing with Allie that it was just bumped and it was no big deal.
Oh my God, he and Truth were like, not Truth wasn't arguing with me, but they're like, it got bumped. It's nothing. You have nothing here. You didn't just say like, can you just stop with the speaker? I'm like, no, I'm not stopping. I feel it. There's something there. Guys, help me out. It could be nothing, but I'm feeling like it's like this way. I'm showing you, and then it's like that, and it's like this, and it's like that.
And just for summary, because we literally talked about speakers for over an hour, right?
Yeah.
So just so people understand why we're talking about it, is that Allie thinks there might have been some kind of rehearsal or staging, and that's why the pictures that we've been finding in the last couple of days aren't lining up. We got bottles that are filled up when they should be empty. We got speakers turned one way when they should be turned the other. And these are all dumb little continuity errors that if you're trying to do something like that, you might miss, man, to be honest.
Yeah.
So we're not saying we know this happened. We're not saying we believe this happened.
Yeah.
But we're saying there's enough weird crap out there to maybe suggest continuity isn't right.
And it's so weird in some angles. If I look, I would have to go back like, oh, okay, the speaker is showing in front of this person here. If I go back, it looks like it's if I would have to pause it, it looks like it's over. I guess it's like lined up with near this person in the V or the U or somewhere here, right?
And I was just thinking about something. So to do this, you actually wouldn't need thousands of crisis actors. You wouldn't need any of that.
Yeah.
In fact, you wouldn't want that. You would want
right here.
90% of your audience to be authentic. So technically, all you would need is groups of people in certain areas.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely actors in the crowd, but you can't have the whole audience as crisis actors and filmed on a separate day. That's what I was getting at.
Maybe
I
like
agree. But
Yeah,
I could see them maybe getting like whatever 100 people.
definitely groups of them. Yeah,
If the Cameron guy's here, like he sent me that video, so I'm like, I feel like the people in the front are not the same people. So where is Phil Lyman at this point? Maybe this was earlier on in the day.
No, he's gone already.
He's gone at this point.
Right?
yeah,
Charlie's
he's up in
sitting
the
down.
Lacey Center.
Yeah, he's gone by now because
Oh,
Charlie's sitting down.
yeah.
So he stayed there, I think, to greet him, right? And then he made his way through that long.
He was there for a little while, and then he made his way up to the Lacey Center building.
And just to reference, this is the speaker I'm referring to that have the transmitter on it. And as you can see, the speaker part is facing this way towards the tunnel, and then in the other picture is facing out. So here is.
Well, you've got that picture up.
Rick Cutler.
That guy in the very foreground with the black hat. That's old mate that we're looking for.
This one?
No, in the very, very foreground, the big one. Come down, 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 down. Black hat, black shirt, grey beard. That's him. That's the guy that you and Charlotte are looking for that had the interaction with Rick Cutler.
Where is he?
That's him.
This one? Not this one.
No, the very foreground, the biggest sort of, yeah, that's him. Right below your cursor now. No, down, 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 down. The very foreground, that's him, right there. That's his back of his head.
No way.
Yep, that's the same guy.
So he goes to talk to him, right? That's the one.
Yeah, yeah, he's the one that goes and has that interaction with Rick Cutler.
Yeah, so Rick
I
Cutler
think-
is right here beside that speaker. That's the he's always over here.
He
And
wiggles through those people there and goes to talk to Rick, and he's doing that weird point thing, like he knows Rick. I think he's security.
I don't know what he's doing. He's like looking always down at his phone. Like we got to look at him and what he's all about because I have a good picture.
Black
of
shirt.
him, but black shirt.
Yeah, more
This
black
is black
shirt.
shirt. He's black shirt. Wasn't he on Black Line Brief? This guy, Zach Costello or something.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was actually.
He's right here.
Oh, that's Skylar Baird.
Who is this?
Yeah, that's Skylar Baird, the one with the sunnies on his forehead there. That's Skylar Baird.
Oh, I thought it was somebody else.
Oh, okay,
No.
okay.
Oh, it looked like the person that was on a podcast. Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
That's Skylar. And he ended up at the memorial. That's the guy who ended up at the memorial interviews afterwards. So I've spoken to Skylar. he's suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are. Okay, so we're gonna move on.
Black shirt.
So let's keep looking at the speakers, guys, because this is absolutely weird. Okay, let's keep looking. Let's keep going. Obviously, it's turned again. Like, I don't know. Muppet, my brain.
I don't know.
Yeah, and we're going to move on. And yeah, they also did remove the stickers off the windows, which I thought was weird. You know,
They were doing that really early too, which was odd. I thought they were like looking for shrapnel or a ricochet or something. I don't know what they were doing there.
They did the stickers first. I remember
Why?
I don't know. They sent it to me in September, and I can't find
The reason for doing the paving was for student safety. Like, why would you go
that far
removing stickers off the window?
I don't know. Maybe it was just scheduled in advance, like everything else seems to be done.
Just weird.
It's very weird.
And then, yeah, it is odd.
And then we're moving on to this, because that's what I think he had in his hand at first. I know he put it away, right? But at first, he was using this. And
I have no idea what that is.
And I think, was it Matthew on X is the one who... I can't remember who
But for it to be a mouse function, he needs to have a screen to be controlling something. So is he wearing meta glasses? Can you get gold fancy meta glasses that mouse would work with?
I believe so. I know. I'm not an expert, but I know Jesse on Fire.
No, never mind.
I'm not an expert in this.
But if that's a controllable mouse, he needs a screen to be controlling something with that mouse.
Yeah.
So,
or he just needs to have line of sight of whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you had line of sight, you wouldn't need any kind of display. But if you didn't have line of sight, then you would need a display. And just so people understand, that is a hand control wireless mouse function. And what you can do is you can interface with that, and you can actually control small remote objects with it. So a small drone,
Yeah.
etc. He was seen with something in his hand just before the Big Bang. It was not there, but he was using it, and we're just curious to what it might have actually been doing.
Aw,
He does
Muppet,
some.
you have a
Does
fan.
what? Why?
I can
I
listen to
haven't.
you all day. I know, I love the voice, right? It's the accent. I
Uh,
love it.
um,
I can
I'm a
listen
bit
to
of
you
a.
all day, Muppet.
It's Bogan Queensland accent is what it's called.
I love it. I love it. So you said I can come to your place if I ever go to Australia.
Yes. Yep. You're
I'm
welcome.
gonna. I mean, is there sharks there?
I live in the middle of the outback, just about. I'm on the edge
Ooh.
of the desert
Oh, that's
where we
fun.
get dingoes and emus and
Nice.
stuff running around.
What about kangaroos? No, sometimes.
I've got pet kangaroos. There's probably 20 in my front paddock right now. Kangaroos are like boring to me because they're everywhere.
They're not boring for me. No way. That is so amazing. I love it. Yeah, we want to go there. So we'll
Absolutely.
definitely visit
You're more
you.
than welcome.
We'll
Yeah,
definitely visit you because we're going to do
you can have
a big trip.
you
to
get free
Australia.
accommodation.
Aw. And you have German Shepherds too, right? I'll play with them all day.
I have 7 of them.
They're so smart. My German Shepherd used to, like long driveway. I lived in the country at the time, and the newspaper would get thrown onto the driveway, and we'd open up the door in the morning. He's ready, knows what to do, and he goes to go get the newspaper and grab it in his mouth and bring it all the way back. I mean, and I would go hide on my German Shepherd. I would go hide. His name is Dino.
They're super
Dino
intelligent.
from Flintstones. So I would go hide. My dad would put him in the garage, and then I would go hide because we had like 10 acres, and I would hide, and he would go sniff the grass to find my.
Yeah. Yep.
And he
They'll
found me
find
every
anything.
time. Oh, I miss having dogs.
They're super intelligent dogs.
They are. They are. What is Skylar's last name? I don't know who Skylar is.
Baird. Baird.
Do you know what she's talking about?
Yeah, Skylar Baird. That's that weird witness guy. He's rebuilding an LDS temple. He's trying to raise funds to rebuild an old LDS temple. Huh.
Muppet knows everything. You have alligators. What?
We have crocodiles.
Nice.
We have saltwater crocodiles. Not here. Not here.
Oh.
Yeah, no, not here. Yeah, no, crocodiles are all up north.
This is so much fun, Muppet. I gotta have you back on again. Like this has been like so
Yeah,
much
I'll come on. I'll come on anytime. I've spent 7 months of my life invested in this for nothing. So, yeah, I got a lot of intel.
I just wanted to hit on a couple comments quickly.
Sure.
The elite asset. This was not on his hand at the time of the shot. You are correct. No, it wasn't. Jay Rana Boomer, are you sure that's not his wristwatch? Actually, he has a watch.
No, it's not. It's not his watch.
And he has.
You can.
So he has.
Yeah, you can see the watch. I've got a video of that on my X account, and it's zoomed in like that, and he moves his arm. It's nearly like he's rehearsing the movement that he does when Charlie dies. He's doing the weird thing with his sleeve. He raises his arm up, but he's got that in his hand. But you can also see his watch. You'll be able to see his. Yeah, it's separate to his watch.
And something from Rick. Usually glasses, new technology displays, comes inside the glass. You can read the mouse is on a ring on finger. The mouse is a ring on finger. Okay, that's interesting.
And you have to look at Rick's actual glasses because he got gold rim looking like aviator style sort of things. I haven't been able to find if you can. I know you can get different types of meta glasses, but I haven't found that exact type that he's wearing. So
Gotcha.
I don't know if they're meta glasses or not. They might just be fancy, gay-looking gold glasses.
Oh, I think I have a picture of him right now. So let me just throw him there.
That's it there, right?
Splatter. I got you. I know. I'm looking for you for so long. Okay, so this thing that he has on his wrist is snapped here on his shirt. Do you see it?
Yes.
He has it hooked here. Okay.
Yep.
And it kind of bends and
And
folds, by the way.
I thought it might have been like a mic, so he's talking to Brian or Dan.
No, it's
But it
not.
doesn't seem to be. No.
If you look at it, also, it does. That's the part that it has the right here. It has the to touch that.
You want to know
But
what?
yeah, those glasses. I don't know if they're meta glasses or not. I can't be certain.
And it's weird because the other security guys do have their mic pinned there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And then
weird.
Yeah, some of them do. Dan does. Dan's like talking into his a couple of times.
Yeah, Brian does. A couple other people do.
Yep.
We need to find out who Dan is texting. In the last 11 minutes there, you can go and watch the video. Dan's texting 3 separate times, and I hadn't even added up the times of how long he was actually on the phone for, not watching Charlie. It's like 40 seconds, and then 48 seconds, and then 32 seconds. He's on his phone, distracted, not watching what's going on. And who the hell is he texting in the middle of that?
He's texting.
Like,
I mean, he doesn't stop. It's like he
Yeah.
keeps constantly texting.
You're executive security, bro. Keep your eyes on the prize. Like, you're getting.
Yeah, no kidding.
Are they grinding notifications? What's he looking at?
Yeah, no kidding. A couple notes in the chat. That could be a meta neural mouse. A mouse made to pair with the glasses.
It is called a Piro gesture control device. I will link
That's
it
the other
in
one.
my-
Yeah.
I'll link it in my
I've heard that, but that's that mouse. But you need a screen to be operating your cursor, moving your cursor around on, so you know what you're doing. It's not an all-in-one function. You need it to pair up with something.
Yeah, I don't know, and I'm just showing you like he had that, and let's find out what or why he had that. I don't know.
It's a mystery. I don't know what that is yet. I did just do another video of the consolidated training team training, and they have weird things on their wrist that might be something similar. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
I did see that video you made, though. It was a good video.
Yeah. Hey, they've changed their website and taken people off their website too.
Really?
Their website's had a very recent update.
We're just gonna move on to the water bottle really quickly. If anybody missed it, I saw another abnormally thing just before the shot. Half a water bottle in his back pocket with that fluid, bright yellow.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here, I'm gonna go really quickly because I already went over this on my last live stream. If you didn't see it, go watch it. Here it is. Here it's half. It's half. It's half. This is when he's behind the tent, helping Charlie. And then this is right before the shot. You can see it's not full. And then this is a picture of it being full on a photograph. So this is what I have a concern with. Why is that full? Even if it was,
and that's them carrying Charlie out. It's
and people are like, "Oh, it was swishing." I'm like, it's right up to the top. If I really zoom in that picture, like, you would have something empty in here. I have a video. I can't show it. When he was running around the table, the thing was swishing, and it was like still empty. It was like not going to the top. So people are like,
it never looks completely full. Like that's had to all up motion as he took that photo, which is
it's weird.
Highly unlikely. Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird. It's another thing that I found. I don't know, and this is also just running. I feel this is Charlie's face here popping up when they're shoving him in there. They're shoving him in. I feel like they carried him wrong. Look at his look at Dan's hand.
Should never be carrying him in the first place. I feel sorry for Lane, the sponsor. If you watch that back, all the security rushed to the car, like Blake and Pierce, and they all rush out to the car and don't leave enough people behind to even carry Charlie. So Lane, the sponsor's got to step in. I don't know if he's involved or not, but
So, like,
the security are like hopeless, man. I don't know how anyone can defend his security team.
I don't know either. The way they carried him, the way they didn't.
Blake Harriff there, the guy goes big hurdle over the
anything on his neck. I didn't see
He's
anything.
that's all theatre what Blake Harriff does. You watch him. From the start to finish, he does nothing. Slides over the table, lands on everyone, bumps through and stumbles through everyone. And then he's out at the car before Brian even says, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, he's already out there and he does nothing.
Nothing. Water bottle. Pretty sure
He should
we
be there
talked about some
making a
magic
human
in that.
shield.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it seems to me that this is getting a little bit fake and gay. That's all I have to say. Oh,
There's
somebody
weird
has a
shit
question
going on.
for you. Somebody has a question for you. Muppet, have
Sorry.
you done a deep dive on Phil? Does he have brothers?
Yeah, Phil Lyman, are we talking about? Yeah. I'm hoping to have a phone call with Phil in the next 24 hours.
Wow.
He's agreed to talk with me, and I'll be able to ask him some pertinent questions.
That's
So
amazing.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it from his own voice. So
Good. I hope that conversation goes great.
yeah, I'm not going to record it. I'm not going to release it on the
No.
phone call or anything. I just want to.
Your
I just want to
knowledge.
hear his experience, really, to start with, and a few of the
When I
associations
was
and
trying to research Cub Keller, he just kindly messaged me. I didn't even. I'm not, saying anything about the Kellers. Like, they've done, great stuff for UVU. I'm not saying anything about. He took a really great video, by the way. He really did. Like,
yeah.
that side is
I've
the
spoken
best
to
angle
I've
that we
spoken to
have.
Cub. Cub seems very genuine to me. He's actually helped me with some information and some names of people at UVU who were involved with the paving. It's there's that's how I found Daniel Merrill, the guy who did the paving. That's at Utah Hardscapes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the information that it got, it led to Daniel Merrill, who was the paver. So the whole paving thing is it's a crime scene cover up. That's all they're doing.
It is. It is.
100%.
I asked Phil that on a space, actually, and he said he doesn't know who gave the go ahead to do that.
I've got an idea. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to say it now.
Yeah, I don't want to dox anyone that's it's not involved, but yeah.
We're gonna move on, and we're just gonna show this video. I showed it last time. If anybody didn't see it, I believe Charlie's head pops up here. I do photography, and I just kind of highlighted this video and made it a negative. There you go. Did you see it? There's his head. You see that? Rick just went around the corner. I don't know if he lifted his head.
Or if Rick lifted him, we don't know, but we can see one of Rick's arms there.
Yeah, Rick just is getting in the vehicle here, but he pops his head up. They're pushing him in. It looks like I don't know if it's a struggle, but it seems
They've got to push him over the armrests, aren't they? Or what are where's the armrests in all this? Are they up? Are they down? I have no idea.
We have no confirmation on that.
We have nothing.
For some, like if you picture it, right? You show up in the SUV, right? The outside armrests would probably be lifted up, right? Because you got to get out of the car. If you just think about normal getting out of a car, you might leave the ones that are on the inside of the vehicle down.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really weird.
So you might, like, we don't actually know, right?
And bouncing him off the bloody armrest. And then I still can't work out how he's positioned in the SUV. Like, is his bum in between the seats and he's like flopped over each one? I I don't understand that whole
Yeah, and I
the
don't
whole
think
I think they
SUV
pinned him there.
photos.
I think they moved up the seats and just pinned him there. I think.
well,
And then you've
maybe.
got Rick Cutler trying to hang on to Brian Harpole. Brian Harpole reaching right over the length of Charlie, working on his neck from his feet end, and the whole bullshit that he can't bend his leg and close the door. He's unconscious. Bend his fucking leg. Sorry.
Yeah. Look at this. She said keep us posted. So yeah, go follow Muppet. He posts everything. He's really great at the work he does. That's why I have him here. I've
Yep.
been asking him for a while.
And go follow Tornado Alley as well.
Tornado Alley, she does great work too.
Yep.
I'm doing Researcher Roundup every Friday.
There's a heap of researchers that people need to follow to get all the information. It's impossible for one person to put it all out, but between everybody, there's so much information that I don't know.
Yeah, and not all the good information gets to the big creators. Like sometimes they're just so swamped, too busy.
Yeah.
You know, they're researching with their own people, building their own shows. Not everything gets to them, right?
No, and they're the same. They can only cover one sort of thing at a time. Yeah, it's so time consuming.
So, somebody's asking a question here. Steve Cameron Productions. Muppet, ask Phil Lyman why he said he started recording a couple seconds before the Big Bang, but his video showed he began recording.
That's on the list of questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
His exact location where he was, and his description of where he was, and the video evidence of where he was doesn't line up. I need to talk to him about that.
Yeah, I think we all know that. You might just get a,
I don't think he doesn't have to answer all my questions. He can tell me to go get wherever. But
yeah,
and this is just
that'll also be revealing too if he doesn't.
Yeah. Well, I've got no right to know. I've managed to work a conduit out to get in contact with him, and he's agreed to talk with me, and I want to talk to him. So let's talk.
That's amazing. And I think I have couple of questions that I'd like you to ask him. I'll send it to you in the chat, though. I won't say it here. So this, if anybody didn't see it, I posted on my X. It's just like a picture of them carrying out Charlie, and I highlighted the picture. I do restoration of pictures, but I didn't do anything to this photo. All I did was enhance it to make it brighter. So I can see there is like a line here in only one frame.
And to give context of what this actually is, this is Charlie's body, and you see the outline that Allie's making. There is a square, well, not square, like rectangle edge, and that is supposed to be the liquid falling out of Charlie. How does it go in a perfect...
I drew this, by the way. I put that there just to show you that's a line.
Yeah, so there's a straight line, and then there's the line of what was there, and it just seems very, very weird. Liquid that pours out of people doesn't just
stop like that.
Yeah, it would have been dribbling down. It's really, really weird.
Liquid doesn't have straight edges.
No.
And John Bray did an analysis of this because I posted it, and he actually came back and said his analysis said that this here is in blood.
Yeah.
Right here.
So you may need to repeat that too, just so people understand. Allie reached out to somebody. They ran an analysis, and they said that wasn't blood.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
It's very interesting, and I want to know what this is. It's only in one frame, so as the frames are going and he falls over and they're trying to pick him up, it's in one frame and then it's gone.
Yeah, so I know Allie's got it enhanced here, but in the original video, what it is so he gets the hole here, and he's like this.
Yeah.
And it's happening as they're picking him up. So imagine the security's around him, and now they're picking Charlie up. So his body's like this.
And then they lift him.
And then as they pick it up, it's like cropped with this black sort of triangle, and then they lift him up more.
Disappears.
And it's gone. And then they carry him out and run towards the SUV, and it's only there for one frame.
Yeah, and John Bray said he's baffled. He cannot understand it. So
John Bray's baffled by a lot of things.
Yeah, Maybe. Me and him have do different theories, but I appreciate anybody chiming in on what I do
Yeah,
because I posted
yeah,
it
absolutely.
and he came on my wall and he shared his comments. So I
Yeah,
appreciate his
I
work.
follow John.
I appreciate anybody that's doing work. Like
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can look at a video, but I'm doing work. I'm not just I do pastors. I'm like searching speakers. He does the audio. I'm looking
You're
at
helping me
so
find
many
people.
people. I'm
Yeah,
helping you find
Yeah.
people.
Identifying people, connections.
I appreciate people
yeah.
doing. I'm not obviously I'm more into the electrical thing because I was electrocuted, so I think some kind of electrocution happened, but
I can't rule that out.
I
Yeah,
can't do a reenactment of that, and I don't want to die because I almost died.
I
So I'm
can't.
not even going to
I
touch
can't
that.
even rule out that Charlie's dead. I'm 100% sure that he's dead, but
Yeah.
I can't
Could have been an
completely rule
accident.
out because we have
You don't know.
35 seconds or something of footage to work off whether he's alive or dead. That's it. From the Big
Like-
Bang to him disappearing forever.
Yeah.
We've got that much footage to work off. So
Like
it's
we personally believe he's dead, but
Yeah.
we, like you just
Yeah,
said,
so do I.
we can't
Prove
prove it.
Yeah.
We can't prove it.
no.
So
Well, yeah. Where's he buried? Where's his burial site? I can't prove that he's dead. So
Muppet.
I totally believe he's dead, and I believe it was just a political assassination because he was going to become a future threat to their greatest ally.
I believe that too.
Yeah, I think that was the initial reason.
Building the most
Mm,
beautiful museum for our child.
yes.
It's going to be Elvis. It's going to be like Elvis, building a legacy. Okay. Anyways, moving on. I'm going to move on to the next photo. And yeah, so this is a picture of him carrying him, and all of a sudden the blood's gone. I'm like, well, where'd it go?
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't even lift up. Someone said the shirt got lifted up. It's not even up yet. He's holding his pants. His other arm is on his shirt. I can't show it.
Look at how they're grabbing him, man. That's not training. That's not how you pick up a wounded combat person.
No.
That's that annoys me the way they handled it, Charlie. It really bugs me.
Yeah.
And the hands,
And no holding of the neck.
yeah, no holding of the neck, and not a lot of holding of the body. So the hands that Ali pointed out, I believe, I could be wrong, are Brian's.
Yeah,
So
that's Brian.
Brian's tugging at Charlie's pants, and
And
his
shirt.
other is tugging at his shirt.
He literally
Yeah.
just pulls him by his clothing. He doesn't even want to touch
And
him.
Brian Harper, when did you get squirted in the face with blood? Please show me. Please show
Yeah.
me when that happened.
It didn't happen.
Yeah,
It
would like to
didn't.
know-
It's
I'd
utter
like to know.
nonsense.
Yeah, it's
It
other
didn't.
nonsense.
It didn't. I didn't see any squirting going on.
Brian's such a liar. I've got
By
a
the way,
list of Brian's lies. I had to turn the page because he's told so many lies.
Oh yeah.
I would just like to warn everybody. Stephen Cameron Productions said, "Hey guys, that's antiseptic." So I just wanted to remind her
Yeah.
everybody.
I can say
of
that word. Yeah. That word I can say. That is the word I can say.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Where is it? Oh, rehearsal video. I agree. I agree.
Yeah, that
Allegedly.
that was it.
Antiseptic.
I think we're a little.
You guys are great in this chat. I am so thankful that you're still up. I know it's late.
It's been a long day too for whoever.
I've been.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know if I'm alive right now. Am I? It's been 7 hours
I don't know.
streaming. Okay, so we're almost done. We're almost done.
Hold on. It looks like the shirt is a folded edge. That was the comment you just had up. Yeah, we thought that too, Ali, and that's why we were happy that someone actually took a look at it and ran an analysis because we wanted to make sure. It just looked very weird.
What? This is a folded edge?
Yeah, that's what she's saying. It might be. And you want to know what? We haven't ruled that out, but we've only got one analysis done on it, and they're saying something else. So.
Yeah, we only got one person that actually does analysis on stuff, and he said mostly like this part here is not blood. So what is this?
Yeah, because the other part, which you can see by the enhancement, that's more reddish pink orange on the right side, that actually read as blood.
Mhm.
But all that dark crap didn't read as blood.
And then there's nothing here in the next, like they lift not, and then the blood's gone. Like, where did it go? It should be all over the place. Remember, he was on the floor and they're doing stuff to him. They're like, like they're baking a cake back there. So it should be like blood should be on Harpo's hands. Look at his hands. There's no blood on his hands. Not a drop. He's picking him up with his I looked at his hands, by the way. His hands have no blood on it. Why? Why no blood? Go review that video. If you don't have it, DM me and I'll send it to you. Or Muppet will help you and send it to you. Or
Yeah,
look
I'd like a terabyte of stuff, man.
yeah. I mean, you can review it. I think Tornado Alley, you have it. I think I sent it to you.
Oh, and just to Tornado Alley just added another comment. He said he ran an analysis on it. So
Yeah.
and
I mean,
and the weird thing is we kind of believe him because that kind
Like
of
a
thing,
color analysis? What does he mean? He ran the.
it's
Is it a,
it's something he does. I had it up on my last live, and I ran his comments of what he said.
I don't know what he's analyzing there to say it's
Here, hold on.
not
Let
blood.
me
Must
go.
be the color.
Hold on a second. Hold on, little
yeah,
girl.
she can bring it up.
I'll bring it up while you
because
talk to people.
We had it on the last one.
You
So
can read
Yeah.
comments while I try to go find it.
and yeah, and the odd thing is we kind of oddly we tend to believe John on this because this doesn't help his own theory. Like
No.
it does not help him whatsoever.
Anyone who's trying to debunk their own theory is worth listening to.
And the fact that he's like, there are some creators out there that just push a theory, that's all they do, and if they're willing to back you up when it actually doesn't support their own theory, then it's kind of worth listening to. At least entertain the thought.
I guess blood has some kind of
Color, consistency,
I don't
something.
know. I don't know. He does this stuff, so he knows.
I
how to do
assume
it.
it's a color. I assume it's a color analysis. I don't know.
So
you
he
missed
said,
it.
no, it's right here.
Yeah, but go up, show them that.
Nobody's seen it. No one can see it on the stage. I'm not bringing it on the stage. It's graphic. I can't show it.
No, but can't you just bring this section up?
No.
Oh, well.
They have to go see it. I can put it in the link in the chat. I'm not actually.
All right. Don't you have a separate page? Didn't we bring that up when we showed Base?
I blurred out his face though. If I show this, I can't. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Okay. I can't. So this is what he said.
Don't be getting a strike from YouTube.
John Bray, are you saying this is blood? He goes, no, it's not the correct color according to my analysis. It's also rectangular, rigid, and rather thin profiled. I'm at a loss of what it could be. It doesn't move. It seems to be held in place by anyone, but it does stay in place like it's held by something. Oh, it seems to be held in a place by anyone. I don't know if that's
no. You're missing two words, honey. I know you're tired.
Yeah, I am.
It doesn't move or seem to be held in place by anyone.
Oh, got it.
But it does stay in place like it's held by something. You just missed those two words.
Read it again because
It's okay. I'll read. I know we're tired. We've been streaming for over 10 hours today. No, it's not the correct color according to my analysis. It's also rectangular, rigid, and rather thinly profiled. I am at a loss on what it could be. It does not move or seem to be held in place by anyone, but it does stay in place like it's held by something.
Does that make sense, everyone?
So
that
baffled us.
Yeah. So
that just baffled us, and it doesn't support his theory. So why the heck would he say it? Like, I don't know. We're not saying that's the definitive, but we will go and see if we can find someone else to look at it.
I can put it in the chat, and you guys can go read it. I can't show it. I'm not allowed. So go watch it. All right, moving on. This is just, I'm showing the ring again. I think we've been over this before. I think Charlotte even had a nice little video of the ring falling. The ring doesn't fall until he lets go of the microphone. So I feel like there's electricity involved, and his finger looks broken to me, looks bent. And yeah, just showing that again because I was on Baron's show and I showed all this stuff. And moving on. Oh, this is a good video. After this is after they paved Muppet.
Yeah, I was seeing this one.
You've seen it? So he comes there.
Yeah, is this where he interviews the guy? No.
Yeah. I'll show you guys if we can hear it. I don't know.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hey, look, Brian, trapdoors.
Any idea why they paved over it so quickly?
They were doing it. They were going to do it anyways.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, they just made a walkway across so the grass gets.
Probably gets pretty beat up, huh?
They were going to do it anyways. They walk through. The kids walk through here and it gets beat up. They were going to do it anyway, is what he's saying.
Yeah, I noticed the ceiling was kind of falling out too.
Oh, did you?
That got hit with a machine when they were redoing this.
Oh,
that got hit by a machine when they were redoing this.
By the way, good night, Tornado Alley. Have a good night.
Good night.
And
we're almost done.
Yeah.
So
I believe the Bobcat hit the ceiling of the tunnel too while they were working.
They lied. I don't know. Allegedly. I don't think so. It was a ready hit. I'll show you.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it already had damage in it. Yeah.
Well, it was that low all the way across here so they could get big dope trucks and.
Oh, and they scraped it. Yeah, because I saw the piece hanging down and I was like, I didn't know what the heck with the roof.
No, just construction. Man. Just construction.
So yeah, he just.
Just construction.
Sure. And then when we move to the next thing, I'll show you.
It is covering a crime scene.
Yes. What's that? This is when Charlie was there. Look at the roof. Exactly where they were fixing it. It was already wrecked. It's already wrecked, okay?
Yeah. So to say that, a dump truck or something came in and smashed it and that's why they had to do it. No, it was already broken. That's another stupid thing to lie about.
A little bit of water damage. Like I did ask an electrician, looks like concrete water damage. They also have water coming through here. Whenever they have water in the courtyard, there's I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know what this is. It could be something from a prior. It obviously is. So when Charlie was here, this was already here. So, and it's the same spot that they fixed. And they only fixed this spot. So he said that the Bobcat hit it, but that was already there. Don't say that to me because I'm going to find it. What the heck, Muppet? It's here, look.
Yeah, there was already damage for sure.
You say
yeah, I just heard it. I heard that it just scraped it at one point. I don't know how damage they did, but I think it just scraped it a little bit.
It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
And and then there's the car thing again. You know that, like the blurred window. Yeah, so they had him here. I don't know if they moved the seats.
See, this is actually what we were talking about earlier about those inner armrests.
Can I just point out that if I was given crime scene photos and I published them publicly, I'd be arrested.
Yeah.
Who gave Candace these images, man? And why hasn't she put them all out?
That I don't understand.
Yeah.
No, I've got to ask. I've got to ask.
Who gave it to her?
Yeah.
And did she?
But
maybe she bought.
There's one thing giving it to her, and then she puts them online. That's. I don't know how that's even legal.
Well, I heard allegedly that she does have a couple friends in the local police department.
She's got many friends, many friends.
Yeah.
So then, how is she allowed to post this?
I don't know. That's what's always blown me away with these photos. I'm like, how does she have them? How can she publish them? It's
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and this sort of shows like those armrests were down, but we also know that the authorities have went through the car at this point.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So the
Yeah.
authorities have went through the
The
car.
armrests are very clean.
Yeah, I'm almost wondering if they were up then.
They look like they would have been, because they would have had blood on them like the seats do.
That's what I'm thinking too. So it almost makes me think they were up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could put it full screen.
Yeah, so did someone say that the brown bag there is a takeaway bag? Did I hear that?
Yeah, it
The
is.
brown
It's a food. It's a DoorDash.
DoorDash thing, is it? Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did have a couple thoughts on that because we have a couple nurses who are on our chat a lot, and they gave us some great suggestions. A lot of them thought it was the gauze wrapping. One of the other ladies said that they actually have fabric stretchers that they can use in
Nah.
situations.
It's brown paper.
Yeah,
I've never really worked out what that is. And then if you look at that, to me it looks like there's one wrapper from a hemostatic pad. But Brian claims that he went through 6 on the floor there near the Fiji water bottle. I don't even go down the Fiji water hole.
And there's also gauze over here.
Yeah, in the very bottom left, there's a bit of bloody gauze there.
Like it's
Just
not
a
really.
Yeah,
teeny
that
bit.
bit there. That's the packaging, isn't it? Oh, down there, I see. Yep. I see what you're looking at.
It's not really bloody. I don't really see it bloody, but
Yeah, so Brian claims, though, he's gone through 3 rolls of bandages, which are all, they have to have packaging, and 6 hemostatic pads in that car ride to hospital. Where's all your packaging there?
Yeah, and with the brown bag, the funny thing about it is there's one picture where it's sort of sitting up. We could see the logo, and then that's how we figured it out. It was like
yeah, that's
Uber
right.
Eats or something because the logo matched the local delivery company. So we're like, they had takeout in the van.
Yeah, I had a better picture from the back.
I'll be honest, having the Fiji water bottle in that picture just makes me think it's a psyop. I'm so sus on these pictures.
His feet were on water bottles. He put his feet on top of water bottles when he was sitting on the table.
But was that Fiji water under his feet?
Yeah. I believe so. If I go back and look, I'll go back and I have the picture somewhere.
I've been down a Fiji water rabbit hole in the past.
Stand up, babe.
I'm dying. Don't worry about it.
He has a bad back. Even Charlie Kirk. Anybody that's tall has bad backs because they're tall, right?
Yeah. Once the episode goes past an hour and a half, I die for the rest of the episode.
So Charlie,
I do my best.
Charlie sits down and he has to put his feet on top of something. I don't know why they put it on top of water bottles. I just always thought their setup was so ghetto. Not just the audio of this event. I know they did audio better on other Prove Me Wrong events, but this one was really weird. And why can't they have him situated a little bit better? If you're spending so much money on so many other things, I don't understand why you can't have him on a platform. Come on, everybody. And then we're moving on.
It's an emergency situation. They should never have moved him. They should never have put him in that SUV.
No, I don't think so. You shouldn't move somebody that has a neck problem, a neck issue, or a neck wound. So this is the redacted. I don't know if you saw it. If everybody saw it, the 112 page document.
Yeah.
You guys saw that? Everybody.
I have. Yeah.
You did? Okay. So
that's where we found that Daniel Terry from.
Yeah. And then I did a live stream, and then somebody drove to the place, obviously. And just doing a review because you're here. And then here's I don't see the machine that would take the grass out because some paver guy told me that these are so neatly rolled. It doesn't make sense. They would have roots in it.
They've definitely been cut with a turf cutter. Yeah. And the turf cutter,
look how neat
the turf cutter would have rolled them like that as it cuts them.
And where would they put it? It's a biohazard, like you said, right? Remember?
That's what I'm trying to find out, where they got dumped or whether they were stored for evidence or, I don't know where those rolls ever ended up.
Yeah, we need to.
But they got evidence in them, man.
Yeah. They destroyed it. And then obviously he was here September 12th. You see the van in the background, and this is why were they there? Blood, fire, mold. I don't know why they were there. And these are just some other
Yeah.
pictures I found, by the way. I don't know who this
Like,
is.
the cleaning company is odd.
It is, right?
Yeah, I
it
can't
is.
see where they normally work for DFCM. I don't think they're normal contractors. So they're like the guy who did the pavers. They're not normal contractors at all.
Wait a minute. They had to move him before the EMT could see his body.
Yeah.
Right? Oh my gosh. If I was EMT, I would have been a little bit more
Pushy?
forceful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd
Get
be
the
like,
hell out of my
"Excuse
way.
me."
Let me do my job.
I
Yeah.
would make a scene. I would scream.
Especially
I'm
once
like,
they're out the back. Once they're out the back and they're at the SUV, he's out of danger there. And there hasn't been any more shots for 30 seconds, so they're pretty confident just in one shot. So the scene should be safe enough for the paramedics to go to work there.
yeah.
Behind the table, I understand paramedic won't even go in there until the scene's safe. So but yeah, once they're at the SUV, they're safe.
I did find this picture, and I don't know who this is. It looks like, I don't know if it looks like Tyler, but I don't know who this is.
I think I've spotted him running through the crowd.
It's not him,
before.
is it?
No, I don't think. I don't know. Who's Tyler Robinson? I don't know.
Right?
Every time he does show a picture, he looks different.
So true. And I don't know who this guy. He was up on the flagstaff there filming.
That's Adam. That's Adam Bartholomew.
Is it really?
Yes, that's Adam Bartholomew.
Okay, good. Because I couldn't identify him at first.
Yep.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah. So yeah, because there was a blurry picture of him. And I'm like, well, I don't want to just say who it is if I don't know. Right?
Oh no. He commented on my post yesterday.
Okay, so that's him. Thank you so much. So what kind of camera is that?
It's a rig up that he does in his backpack. If you actually go back to his video, when he's talking to the protesters there, he explains, one of the kids asked him all about his gear, and he gives a full rundown of pretty much how his backpack's set up with his Wi-Fi thingy, and he's supposed to be all the gear that he's got. He's carrying 2 tripods, and yeah. But I don't really understand. As far as I can work out, he's an independent. He's a car salesman, but he's an independent journalist that does a bit of political stuff when there's a political event around. He's got some weird connections, and he's an official narrative pusher.
I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to him.
I'd talk to him. I'd love to talk to him.
Okay.
But I don't expect to.
I don't know if we're gonna get anything from these people, really. That dude looks like Tyler in the sterile world, doesn't it? I don't know. Maybe it's his double. I just brought it up because it kind of looks like him, but
one of the things I put in the crowd is that him? Is that him? Is that him? And you got all these different lookalikes and doppelgangers and confuse everything, and
yeah,
who knows?
So we're basically done. This is like my last photo. What did I have before that? I had that. Yeah. Okay, so that's Adam Bartholomew. Okay. And this is, I don't know. And then Clyde sent me this, and I'm like, because at one point, Philip Goldsberry put something to his ear, and I said, that looks like a headset to me that he's just listening. I still haven't really identified it because I don't have a really clear picture. Maybe this is Henry.
I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't looked at that further. But then I also looked at this. Somebody sent to me, why is he wearing 2 watches?
Yeah. Hey, there's a few of them wearing 2 watches.
I don't know.
There's one for a countdown.
I don't know.
I did want to comment on the Philip thing.
Sure.
If Steven's still here, that's why I'm probably going to take another.
Okay.
Excuse me, look at that video. My personal thing is it's a headset.
Okay.
Maybe even a single muff headset. And by single muff, if you look at normal headsets, the band comes over your head and you got 2. But what you don't realize is that in the entertainment world, we've got what's called single muff headsets. Sometimes it's just
Yeah.
one side with just a band that comes over. I've worn them a million times as a camera guy. I surmise it's a headset so he can monitor the audio levels going to the rig. Otherwise, he has no idea what the quality of the audio is that he's recording.
Right.
So
Yep.
he would have
And
to
would Terrell have an app on his phone that's doing something with the audio, or is that him? Because he's on his
always
phone
texting.
doing weird things. But he says that he's streaming back, and people at Ops are watching live.
I can chime in on that.
Okay.
So what I think he's doing is that he's got an app on his phone where he can monitor the stream. That's something that a tech manager would do. So he could monitor on his phone, and if he sees a glitch or something, then he can go over to Philip and go, "Hey, the signal going here is no good." So that's what
I assumed.
That's what I think it is, because they never streamed off using that small audio rig that they had. It was the first time.
Yeah, remember that they're trying something new that day.
And that's
What are they?
and that's what it was. They brought in that mini digital audio rig with the new lightweight interface system off a couple tablets. So that was the new way they were doing it.
They're streaming back to Ops. They wouldn't normally. Do they stream online normally when they're doing it?
I
don't know.
I thought they just clipped it. Didn't they shoot it and just put out clips?
That's as far as I know, but yeah, maybe because they were
to stream it live for this event.
Exactly right. So, Greatest Ally could watch.
Perhaps, allegedly, yeah.
Yeah. So
what is the other reason?
And that's why I think.
What's Ops? Where's Ops?
Ops, I would guess would
someone
be,
back at Ops is watching. Wouldn't you say headquarters?
And it's
there you go. I just put it up here. Is this the one?
Phrase.
Is that that's not the laptop recording?
What?
Is this the right picture? I just put a picture up there. I don't know if this is the correct one.
This doesn't have everything in it, but this is a valuable picture. So
yeah, it is.
So okay, so you see the monitor for monitoring audio and cameras. That's in front of Philip. When Philip's at the table, that is in front of Philip. There is no secret detonation device there or anything crazy like that. That's utterly ridiculous. What he's doing is in that monitor, it has the audio from the mics and it has the pictures from the cameras so that he can see what's going on. And that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
And there's also another tablet that he has, and you can actually sort of see it there behind the laptop, barely. You can kind of see it.
So the edge of it,
Yeah, that's the tablet that he uses which we think he uses to adjust audio levels and stuff like that. Now, in between that tablet and the laptop is the audio rig I've been talking about.
Yeah.
It's right behind the laptop, and you can see those little white pieces of tape. Those are most likely labels, so he knows what's a mic, what's a speaker, blah blah blah. It's real basic stuff when you do a gig like this. If you want to know
what's that thing, does it say 99 on that? What's that thing?
Hold on a second. I'm trying to bring up another.
Next to the water bottle there. Does it say 99? I'm on my phone. I can't really see it properly.
Yeah, Allie's in the menu on her computer, so I have to try to look at it off the iPad right now. 99.
Right next to the water bottle.
Yeah.
In that picture.
Might be a battery.
Can you see it from here now?
Is that what it says? 99? Or is it 66? Huh.
What else is he looking at?
He's looking at this right there. That little thing right there.
That?
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you put your cursor on it on the screen?
No, because I brought this up on my stage. I didn't bring it on the actual. I could if you want me to. Yeah.
That's cool. I think people can see it. Right in the very bottom left-hand corner of the screen next to the water bottle. It looks like there's a pink cable running past it there. Nearly pointing at it.
What is it?
Yeah, that cable goes from another device at the end, which helps with the streaming, and it goes down and plugs into the audio rig.
Where is it?
At least that's what it looks like it does.
And Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't know nothing about the audio, the visual setup. I'm a complete novice. I wouldn't know what's out of place or what's not. So
They do have all the cameras are battery powered, so they do have a couple chargers on the table with some batteries there. That could be a battery. Hard to tell from this picture. We'll probably have to go back to the video that's from that side and
yeah,
take some different stills from the video and look at it. I
I
thought
can't quite make it out.
a lot of the stuff there looked really normal. They had some batteries. They had the Rode mic case. They had a couple monitors, the streaming device, the laptop.
And have you managed to look at the audio visual table from previous events and see if there's anything different?
Yep.
From
We did
this,
we did a whole live about that.
Yeah, and there is some things that are different.
Is that a while ago? Yeah.
But however, we are going to see a lot of things different because what they did do is do the switch from analog to digital. So the gear's going to be different. But like I understand what they need. Like Ali found the exact equipment detail that they were bringing to the event. Like Philip posted.
Yeah, right.
So it's not. So it's not like it's a secret, and we're guessing the gear that was there. Philip posted it, guys.
Yeah.
So that's why we can say this is this, that's that, because he posted it, and then we looked at the table and everything matched. So it is what it is, right?
It's in one of our lives called UVU setup. What we found. It was a long time ago. I think.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
And we did do a short update in another episode. I just don't remember what it actually was.
Yeah. But I mean, which photo do you want me to bring up here? Because like that one. Wait, maybe this one. This one?
Maybe.
Or this one. Maybe this one. The live. Yeah, I think it's this. I think it's those two.
Bring that one up. Yeah, that's the longer one. That one, the one up there. Bring that one up.
Oh, I just brought them all up.
Oh, just bring them all up, and then that one, the longer table shows.
Well, then I can zoom it in, right? Sorry guys, I'm just editing while I'm doing this.
And I just want to say, like, it's been alleged that the security team and the audio team were doing all this communication. I just want to point out there's no evidence of that. Because a lot of the security guys got push to talk mics on their chest, and they're not pushing it. So how are they talking to anybody? Right? And Philip doesn't have a walkie in his hand, so he can't talk to anybody. So
he does. Does he have something in his ear?
Yeah, but like I said, that's for listening to his audio record. He's got to make sure that the audio record's good.
Do I remove this?
So there's actually no evidence that they're communicating. In fact, I would love somebody to provide me that evidence because I haven't seen it. I've been looking at it for 7 months, and there's no evidence that we're having this high-tech communication.
Oh, whoa. Where did it go?
If there is, why would we see, like, Brian walk over and talk to Dan? Why would we see Philip go and talk
I've
to
only
the
seen...
guy? Right? So, like, if
I've only seen, like, sort of communications, like interactions between Terrell and Dan. I think he was trying to inform Dan that there was some sort of technical issue when the feedback started. And that's when Dan reaches over as well and talks to Charlie, and then Terrell comes in between after Henry speaks, isn't it? I think Terrell goes in and talks to Charlie. Yep. And what do you reckon he's doing there? Do you reckon he's asking him to move the mic further away from the lapel mic? Is that what's causing the feedback?
No, it would be the monitor that's under the table.
Yeah.
Like he's putting the mic on the table that's over the monitor.
Oh, the speaker under the table.
Monitor. You remember the monitor that's under the table where Anthony West was lifting up the curtain?
The wedge speaker under the table. The mic's too close to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So that's what we think is giving audio feedback, and that's why they tell Charlie to move it.
That makes sense.
Do we actually know when Philip mic'd Charlie?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Just before he
we got it on video.
Yeah,
we got it on video. Pats him on the back and goes, sits down.
That was really quick.
It takes him 2 seconds. It's definitely a clip on. There's no wires plugged in. It's definitely that magnetic clip on.
Thank you so much.
It takes literally 2 seconds to hook in.
Thank you, Pattern Recognition, for that $2 super chat.
So, okay. So this is, I just want to show this quickly to you, Muppet. See his feet on water bottles there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what that
Yeah,
fan
I-
is doing there. The fan is like really
Yeah, that's
bothering me
kinda
because it's
useless.
not really giving anybody any kind of like.
that's Dan Flood's pussy fan.
That's what I think too. Oh my
It
god.
is. He goes and adjusts it. He goes
Yeah.
and he actually moves that so it's facing him. In that 11-minute video, you can see him. He sort of wanders over and he moves it. I don't know with his foot or he adjusts that fan so it's pointing at him so he's not sweating.
Very, very good telling thing she just said. Dan and Mikey were communicating and we're all on their cell phones texting. I agree.
Yeah. So like if they were doing
Yeah.
anything, it was by cell phone.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
Why not? Because we see Dan doing it, but they were not doing it through their walkie-talkies or
No.
anything like that. That's utterly
Well,
ridiculous.
the security channel would be shut down to the security guys and
Okay.
maybe, that'd be
So
a closed
this
channel, wouldn't it?
is sorry,
Um,
Muppet. This is what we want to look at. You said you wanted to see this. Okay, hold on. I'll bring it up closer.
Here,
What
let
happened?
me answer that question while you're bringing that up.
Can you see it?
Sorry, can you repeat that, Muppet? I got brain
The
fog there.
security guys, their team, their radio communications would be locked out just to them, wouldn't it? They're on a completely separate, secure channel, aren't they? With their inter radio.
So yeah, I got an answer for that. Absolutely, they would be. So security would have their own independent communications separate from the technical. That's the way it's always done. I've done that
Yeah.
a lot on shows that I work with, and even technical and production will have different communications. So if they were using walkies to communicate between all of them, security would be on a separate walkie
Yeah.
or channel, and then the other people, I guess in this case, what we'd be calling the production people, would be Turning Point staff. So
Yeah.
that would be the tech team. Would be Mikey McCoy, would be Blake Neff. We don't see them with any walkies. We don't see anything on their belts. We don't see anything in their hands. All they have is their cell phone. So if
Yeah.
they're communicating with security in this scenario, they'd probably be texting them or just walking over and talking to them like we've actually
Yeah.
seen. So we don't actually
Yeah.
see any of the Turning Point staff or any of the technical people with actually walkies or communications to be able to talk to anybody. So if it was happening, it would be by cell. It's the only way it can be happening, and
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. And we don't even see
They've all got
security guys.
reasons to be on their phone except for Dan Flood. Dan Flood's got no reason to be on his phone while he's on guard. That's
Yeah, I agree. Unless he's having to communicate with somebody that takes precedence over Charlie's life. That's the
Yeah.
way I rationalize that. You're there to protect
Yeah.
somebody. You're the number one guy. You're the head of security. You got Brian Harpole and his minions. You got to watch because you've hired them. They work for you. So, yeah. the
but
only way I can-
everybody's there. So who's he talking to? Because Andrew Cypher's there, Blake Neff's there. The only person who's not there is Andrew Colvett and Tyler Boyer. Are they back at Ops watching?
Well, that's actually kind of what I think. I think they might have streamed right to the Charlie Kirk show, and they might have just been sitting in the office watching,
the whole thing.
right? And then once
But
they get-
Dan shouldn't be talking to anybody on the phone while he's guarding Charlie.
agreed, 1,000%.
Yep.
He should be mind on his business. And so I think when they sent the stream back to Turning Point, there was people watching the stream come in, and then from there they can send it anywhere.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but that's
I don't
got
know-
nothing to do with Dan. Dan's there to
No.
guard him. Dan's there to keep him alive.
Exactly. So that should have only really been Terrell's problem. So like
Yeah.
when you see Terrell looking at Philip and talking about stuff, it's probably an issue with the stream.
Yeah,
not-
and then the other TPUSA guy, Andrew Cypher, he's the field ops VP. So if anyone's any issues with the audio or streaming or anything, it's him and Terrell that should be dealing with that. Not
Yeah.
Dan should have nothing to do with audio or nothing.
yeah.
Not his job.
And I think pattern recognition said, like, I think she was the one who told me that Dan was never on Charlie's right side. He was always on the other side.
Not normally. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
And
Did you want me to
it's
share?
weird. Where was it? Steve had one.
Steve?
Right there, baby. That's a
my
good
bad.
one.
Yeah. If,
That's a good one.
if Tyler's defense was legit, they would have subpoenaed all their phone records.
Just saying.
Absolutely.
Because
Yeah.
absolutely, they should have everybody's. They should have Dan's. They should have Brian's. They should have Mikey's. They should have Blake's. They should have heck, anybody who's there.
Isn't this like negligent in all forms? Like, is there anything that people can do?
Because
I don't understand why Brian hasn't been charged with criminal negligence yet. He's the head of the team. That's his responsibility. So, and if I could prove criminal negligence, and I'm a fucking farmer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't think he killed anybody, but he definitely was negligent in his duties.
Negligent, yeah.
He's the only
Yeah.
medic there. He's supposed to be
And-
running his team with Dan's
And Dan
supervision.
Flood.
Yeah.
Dan Flood, there's obvious signs of negligence. You neglected your duty of care at the time. So you're on your phone for over 2 minutes. In the last 11 minutes, you're on your phone for 2 of them. Like, that's
Yes,
negligent.
The speaker is on. She's Emily Johnson, 7543 asked. Also, isn't the speaker on Charlie's left? Didn't Candace say that in her dream that Charlie was betrayed by someone?
Something to the left.
Left.
Dang. It is slightly
Yep.
to the left. It is.
It is.
Emily, you are 100% right on that. That's
And yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. That's like really weird. And every time I talk about it, like I get attacked. We're talking talk about the speakers. But yeah, I mean, let's keep on asking questions because I don't know if I'm right. I could be wrong, right? I'm wrong about a lot of things. I was wrong about the
Yeah.
door. The door's not
I'm wrong.
open.
I've been wrong about more than I've been right about.
Yeah.
Like you have to run these things right through to see if you're right or not. And
And then you correct
if you're
yourself.
doing it,
Yep.
yeah, and if you're doing it with no bias, then you're not trying to prove your own theory. That's you get a better picture, I think.
absolutely.
I agree with you, Muppet. Yeah.
And this is an interesting point. So, okay, so this is from Tool Druid. Dan Flood, Sam Charlie down to the ground, and then clicked his meta glasses.
Yes.
So this is
Absolutely, 100%.
But this is the thing, right? So if you were doing your job as the security, right, you should have had, and say you were on the level, you were doing your job, everything's perfect, no conspiracy. You should have had the glasses rolling from the moment you stepped on, right?
Mm.
And then
How long will they film for? I think, isn't there a maximum length of time that meta glasses will take a video for?
Yeah, I don't know 100%, but I think it is at least an hour or more, and they were only there for half an
Is
hour.
it? Can you do continuous for an hour?
I think it also depends. You might be able to. I'm not sure, but it also probably depends on frame rate and stuff that you're doing too. I don't know if you can adjust those in that way or not.
Yeah,
if
I
you
thought it
can't-
was like 30 seconds sort of tops. Like, I don't know. I need to look into them more.
I'd have to do a little bit more research on it. The other thing I want to talk about, just about that comment still, because I only got halfway
Yep.
through it.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It was Tool Druid's
one.
comment. Okay, so say if you're on the level, you'd hit it, you record, right? And then to be a decent human being, you would turn them off so that you wouldn't record Charlie dying. Now, I'm going to throw a flip on that. This is very nefarious. You plan to do it. Maybe you recorded his death to send as evidence to somebody. Proof of death.
Allegedly.
So allegedly, there's 2 ways the meta glasses can be spun, in my opinion. It can be legit, and they were turning them off out of respect for what they were doing, or it was nefarious, and they were making sure they recorded it. So for me, it's 50-50. It can go either way.
Why
Yeah, I guess that's a possibility. Yeah.
Radio off.
The radio?
Yeah.
Well, Brian turns Dan's radio off
Yeah. Why?
as he's rushing past him. Yeah.
Why?
The only thing I could think of is if one of the walkies accidentally had the mic locked to open position, which means, you know, when you have a walkie, you push the button, you talk, you let go, and then it turns off, right? That's the way
Yeah.
walkies work. So if they used one of their push to talks and say it broke and it stayed open, then all you would hear is the screaming and yelling from everybody around you and all that craziness. And now all of a sudden, that channel is now called what is referred to as an open channel. You can't communicate
Yeah.
on it. It's dead. So
And that channel's not recorded, is it?
no, not on
No.
walkies, not on walkies. So
Crazy.
if whatever they said, it wasn't a lot because, like I said, we didn't see them touching the mics a lot. They talked mouth to ear a lot instead of over the walkie.
Dan does a couple of times. He's talking into his little lapel mic. It looks really sus doing it.
Yeah. And see, the interesting thing is, like, when you notice that, we sort of got to time where that is, and I can even work with you on this, Muppet, if you want. And then we got to.
Is that when the protest chant kicks off?
It might be, actually.
There's one time, that's when he gets on his phone, when the protest chant gets really loud and starts to drown out Charlie. It looks like Dan gets a notification on his watch, and then he pulls his phone out of his pocket and starts texting. Yes. But that's when I think it might be an alert because of the protesters getting rowdy or something like that.
Maybe.
And that might have come from the other guard, Scott, which is up on the Hall of Flags rooftop walkway. And I haven't found Scott's surname yet. There's a.
Says we're thinking on the same wavelength, Chris. I just did that.
That's very possible, Muppet. I think that makes a lot of sense to me, to be honest, because he would be in a position to actually relay that, and that would definitely be something that he would have sent in the moment. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, but that means that Scott doesn't have comms on. Otherwise, Scott would just use the security channel to talk to Dan. So maybe Dan's texting Scott up on the Hall of Flags rooftop walkway.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. That's very possible.
But yeah, there's another guard up there I'm still looking for.
Yeah,
it's part of the team.
Elite said we're thinking on the same wavelength, Chris.
Yeah, because there's been so much conspiracy what's happened around the table, and like, enough of that crap, man. I don't need anybody's opinions. We're going by evidence, man. If you have a theory, show me proof. Otherwise, like,
here's a theory that you helped me with, Ali. You solved this one for me with that. The name Chris on the GPS the SUV when Charlie arrives, that's narrowed down very much. I've got that guy's picture now. I'm just trying to find a surname to attach to his picture, but I know who drove Charlie from the Salt Lake City interview to UVU. It's Chris. He's a security guard.
Yeah, we found that on the SUV.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
So there's
that name Chris on the GPS is coming out of his security app. They have that route pre-planned, and it's in the Brian Harpole's Consolidated Training Group's app that they upload everything to.
Right? He's a bald guy, right?
No, he's not bald. No, that's Justin Davis. That's the guy who drives to the hospital.
No. I know Chris Mills, right?
I don't know if it's him. I didn't want to say his surname.
Allegedly.
Because it doesn't.
Kind of has a shade.
Okay, so there is a Chris Mills that works for Consolidated Training Group, but the pictures don't match. It looks like a different guy.
Oh, okay.
Because I was gonna say, because that means, like, if that does match, like, if we're able to place an individual there, that means there was an extra security detail member, which we were not aware of. Yeah. Potentially.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of him. There's 3 brown plaid shirt guards. There's Rick Cutler. There's the driver, which is this Chris guy, who drove Charlie from Salt Lake City to UVU. His surname's a mystery, and he's trying to get a face shot of him really hard. But then you've got another brown plaid shirt guard that shows up afterwards. And, plaid was the color of the day.
And here's the picture that we're talking about. Some people are probably confused. So I did
That's it there.
I did a live stream. I pulled this up really tight. I can't pull it up right now, but it says Christopher's phone here. I tried to get it said 12:06. That's all I could get. I was so hoping for the date. The date.
Yeah, I guarantee you that's the security guard driving from his phone. That'd be the pre-planned route.
Well, this is not Dan Flood, and it's not Rick Cutler. I don't know who this is in this review mirror.
That'd be Chris. Yeah, I'll just need to get his surname. I've got his photo. Didn't I show you his photo?
I think you did, but can you send it to
I'll
me again? Because
I'll put it on my ex.
I mean, like some
And
people were saying this could be a rented vehicle and could be somebody else's like name on the dash.
they're all rented. Yeah, they're rented.
Yeah. So we don't know. We're just like, you know, talking it out.
Yeah, we just noticed that there's a person's name on the GPS there, and one of our previous episodes. So we just looked at the name, and we were just wondering if it was left over from a rental and nothing, or if it was actually tied to the day. So that's basically what Ali and Muppet have been talking about when it comes to this individual.
These are
That'll be the
little things that we
pre-planned
look
route
for,
out
you
of
know?
the app on his phone.
You know, Muppet, these are the little tiny things that people don't look at. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And
I watched that video and I've never picked up the name on there until you pointed it out. And I'm like, oh, bingo.
I was looking for dates. I wasn't looking for. I said, "Oh, me and Wisher were looking at it. Like, Chris, what is it? Can you enhance that, Ali? I can't read it." I enhanced it.
Yeah, 'cause if you roll that video forward a little bit, you get a glimpse of his shoulder.
Yeah.
But it's so fast.
It's so fast. But it's not.
Yeah.
It's not Rick Cutler, and it's
Oh,
not.
hang on.
It's not Dan Flood. What?
I see. So in the mirror there, that's the side of his head.
Yeah, and that's
Isn't
Mikey,
it?
and then that's the side of his head. I can like bring it up closer if you want. And the
Because that matches the picture that I've got of him. The same hairline, the sunnies.
Oh, and is that picture up?
Yeah.
Right now? No, right?
I can bring it up for you. Do you want it up?
Just quickly, 2 seconds. And
That's all right. I can see it. I can just see enough there in the mirror.
Hold on a second. Wait, I gotta. Hold on, 1 second, babe.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Bring up that other picture,
And then I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're almost done, Muppet. It's been a long day.
Yeah, you end it when you're ready. I could talk about this shit for hours, man. So yeah,
Right?
you end it whenever you're ready.
Isn't it so interesting, right? This is like
Ah.
the craziest thing.
This is worse than the Trump shooting. I did a similar thing with an investigation with the Trump shooting, and that's how I ran into Jason Goodman the first time.
Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Who are you?
Doing the same thing, but on a much smaller scale. Looking into the Trump shooting, and yeah, this is a much bigger rabbit hole.
Okay, so I'm gonna remove that from stage. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do two things because Chris wants me to bring this up. Is this the one? No, hold on. That's not the one you want.
No, I don't even remember why I wanted it anymore.
Oh, stop it.
I'm not being mean. Oh yeah. So people were asking, do we know whether Philip, Mike, Charlie, and on this video, it was one that Mikey McCoy
That's it.
recorded, and literally Charlie walks up, Philip pins him there. He shakes Philip's hand, shakes Tyrell's hand, and then walks up and takes the seat. It all happens so fast.
So fast.
It's less than like maybe less than 10 seconds, maybe 5 to 10 seconds. He gets the mic on and is in the chair. Like it happens like that quick. It's boom.
And that thing you were looking at over
Literally
here,
clipping a magnet together. Yep.
that thing you were looking at over here said 99 on it. Anyhow, it said 99.
Right.
Right?
I laid out
Wait,
the
hold on.
objectives.
Why is this guy playing? Hold on. There, it says 99. I don't know.
I think it's a battery.
It's a battery.
I think it's a camera
Yeah.
battery.
Yeah, it's a battery. Okay, so here's the Christopher's phone. Christopher's phone.
Yeah, I see that.
And I don't know who this is.
It almost looks like Dan a little bit, but not
It's
quite.
Dan was outside. Dan
No,
was
it's
over
not
here.
Dan. Dan's already there.
Dan's already there.
Yeah, that's
You
what
can
I
see
mean.
in the earlier photos, you can pick out some of the guards that are already there. Like Brian Harpole's already there, Dan's there, Justin Davis is already there. That I guarantee you, that's Chris, the security guard, and that's coming off his phone with the pre-planned app, the pre-planned route.
Try to bring it up closer. That's the best I can do. Yeah. It says 12:06. I believe it says 12:06 here.
It's close. It's close.
That time would fit because he's rocking in right now. That time fits.
Yeah, that makes sense. Timeline wise, that makes sense.
I know, but I was hoping for a date.
She was
Oh, hang
hoping
on.
it would. She was hoping it would say
Hang on.
the
Does
day
that time?
before.
Does that time work? No, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
Because he's got to go. He's got to go to the bathroom and the meet and greet with the volunteers
And
and
he just drives
Butch
in. This
Hibbs.
is when he drives in, right?
He got there earlier. So hang on, 12:06. We know what time he left the Salt Lake City interview. Really detailed because
Oh shoot!
so
That's not
we can
enough
work out.
time.
We can work out exactly how long that is. I don't. That's.
Oh my
Is that
god!
long enough to get from Salt Lake City?
No. He gets out of the car. Doesn't he take pictures and stuff?
Yeah,
Well,
and he goes to the. But before he does that, he goes to the bathroom.
He goes upstairs.
He goes up.
He walks upstairs. too.
Yeah, goes to the bathroom. I don't know how long he's in the bathroom for. Then he comes back down. He meets Phil Lyman, all the volunteers. Butch Hibbs is in amongst them.
Something's wrong. I'm freaking out.
Unless the time's wrong. No, it wouldn't be.
I'm going to make it really, really big and send it to you.
Damn.
Yeah.
If you can't make it out, I might have a guy who might be able to digitally enhance it for us. He's been training LLM to do very accurate
That's not
digital
very
enhancements for the last while.
I was trying to confirm it, but on my timeline, I had him arriving at UVU about 10 to 12, I think it is.
Yeah. And the time on the
Like
truck
11:50, I think it was. Yeah.
We can't depend on the truck time either. It could be off.
Yeah, maybe.
But if that's hooked into the GPS, then it would be getting the time sync from the GPS.
We're getting
on
close,
that display.
Todd. Too old.
I don't know.
Too old. I was sorry. I called you Todd by. I haven't had.
Sorry, I'll stop talking.
No, Ali's tired. We need to roll her into bed. We've been live for
all day.
11 hours
All
today.
day.
So people don't know we've
All
been live
day.
for 11 hours
All
today.
night.
We took a 2-hour break.
Okay. So something about me.
I just spotted that. That's interesting.
As soon as it gets like past a certain time, do I not like make no sense? I start stuttering. Sorry.
Let's try to get to the end of this stream now.
All right. Yeah. So
Have we really been going for 3.5 hours?
Yes, we
man.
have.
Like
Damn.
This has been fun.
Sorry.
You know how fast it goes. Now you know what Baron does.
Yeah, it's when you have
Sorry.
information. Oh, don't apologize.
Why
when
you say sorry?
When you have information to bring,
Anyway.
this is just how it is sometimes.
It's fun, and everybody's in the chat. Chat's fire. Got Steve still here.
Yeah,
I can't keep up with the chat.
And this is why we actually.
Oh yeah, sorry, the chat's not on the window. Sorry.
And this is why our streams do usually go long, is because we don't just sit there and ignore our chat. We talk to our freaking chat the entire time.
Yeah.
Because we're not doing this for ourselves. We're doing it for everybody else. So, like, if you guys see stuff that we don't see and we don't talk to you, then we're idiots, to be honest.
Yeah.
We're idiots.
Yeah.
And we should be listening to people that are in this with us.
But this is all I have for tonight. We're gonna call it a night now, and I'm gonna send this to stand up, babe. I'm gonna send this to Muppet. Thank you so much for coming. Muppet is.
No, thank you.
Everybody, go follow Muppet. If you guys are, what's your YouTube again?
Muppet Masher.
Real
Muppet Masher on YouTube. Muppet Masher on X. Yeah.
Yeah, Muppet. I put your X there.
I know it's a stupid name.
I love it.
I love it because you want to know something. When I was coming up in the business and I was getting trained in like tech work and stuff, the guy who trained me shot Muppets and Fraggle Rock and all these like little Muppet style cartoons and shows like that. And he also I don't know if you would know it, but I don't think anybody except for Canadians might know it, but there's a show called Mr. Dress Up, and he ended up getting charged with something serious later in his career. But he used to have all these stuffed animals, and it was a kid's show, and this was a director of photography, and he trained me and mentored me, and so I got like my start working with Muppets and puppets and stuff. So when I seen your name,
that's interesting.
Yeah. So when I seen your name, I'm like, well, that brings me back 25 years. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
I originally made the name when I was picking on Australian politicians for being Muppets.
Or pastors.
That's where it came from.
That's funny.
I love
I
it.
get it now. I get it.
I love it. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming.
No, thank you.
We have to do this again.
Yeah, definitely.
Such a pleasure. Everybody loves you and loves your voice, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate it so much. And go follow him on X. Go follow him on YouTube. The real.
And I'll watch this back, and if there's any questions that were directed at me that I didn't see, I'll try and answer them.
Yeah, you can replay the chat. I'm so sorry I didn't bring it
Yeah.
up on the screen all the time.
No, I'm on my phone, so everything's so tiny anyway. So.
Yeah.
I forget. Yeah, it is tiny. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you couldn't get it on your tablet.
Well, I just wanted to say
No.
thank you, Muppet, for coming on. We appreciate the time and energy that you've put into this investigation. You're
Yep.
one of the good ones, man. You're relentless
Cheers.
in trying to find the truth and getting justice for Charlie and kicking through all the BS. Thank you so much for being involved, and thank you for making the time to come on
Yes.
our stream tonight. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
And thank you
No,
all in the
anytime.
chat. Thank you guys in the chat, and have a good night. Go get some rest, everybody. I'll see you for Pastor Sunday.
Thank you.
Good night, guys.
Good
Christ is
night.
King.
Say Jesus' name and keep asking questions. Checking out.